Hello, everyone, and welcome to AI the Somnium Files.
Yo, we back.
We're back.
Hello,
Yay.
hello. Thank you so much for your
Hello,
patience.
everybody.
We had to take like a week off, but boy, am I excited to play more of this game.
I have to remember
same.
the craziness of this game.
I can do a plot summary if you want, because
Oh,
a lot happened.
I'm definitely gonna want. Gina, also, you said hello, but I heard aloha mora, and I just thought that was kind of funny. I was just like, oh, that's fun, Gina. Why are you saying that?
Not on
figured it
purpose.
out.
I said hello. Okay, so AI Somnium Files, I'm gonna give a brief recap, and then I think we're gonna chat for a bit, and then...
Can you do it brief?
I'm gonna try.
I believe you.
Top line, super top line. Here we go. AI the Somnium Files is a mystery game.
I mean, sort of.
A mystery sci-fi conceptual game made by Kataru Uchikoshi. It stars a cop, a weird brain cop named Date, who is investigating.
Cop, I like that.
Yeah, it's a dream cop. He's investigating a murder. The murder of Shoko, who is a woman whose body they found tied to a Ferris wheel, not a Ferris wheel, carousel. That's the word, carousel in the middle of an abandoned theme park. We've been investigating this mystery for a while, and last time we actually got our first ending, where everything kind of went off the rails. First Shoko died, then Renju, Shoko's ex-husband, died, then Iris, a pop idol.
The worst ending.
We got a really bad ending.
Yeah,
A pop
we
idol
did.
named Iris and a kind of loser, annoying fanboy named Ota. They both died, and then a senator died, and we followed all these different trails, and finally we hit a dead end where we discovered that our boss seems to be involved with this somehow, because we watched her on a live stream murder the senator. Now this is weird because that doesn't really line up with some of the other stuff, because we had been thinking oh, maybe Ota killed Iris and then killed himself, or we don't really know.
The game was thinking that, but I don't think we thought that.
Yeah, no, that's true. So basically where we're at is, things are weird, and we don't have enough information to continue. So we decided to backtrack a bit, and we're gonna keep in the same timeline, but jump back to a previous point. Node.
Yeah.
And make a different decision to see if we can get more information.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I got.
That was really
just a
good,
reminder.
Gina. Well done.
Thank you so much, Gina. That was a wonderful recap, and that's exactly what we have done so far. Also, a reminder from the chat, I want to carry over to you guys. Gina, get water. Jake, what's his name?
It's been a while.
Oh no.
It's been a while.
I would like to start this real quick by you said what's his name, and I truly was like, what the fuck are you talking about?
It's Cusco, clearly.
it's Oh no.
I will say, I don't know if chat can see this, but if they can, Victor just spoiled it hard. If they can't, I alone can see the answer.
What? Can I see it? I'm looking in the chat. I'm gonna look.
Looks like no. It looks like I alone can see it. Thank you, Victor.
Victor, give me a hand, boy. Please.
Was that a mod to mod chat?
It was through mod commands. Victor's
Hey,
very
I know
quietly
that.
blocking terms like daddy and
Victor, if you block daddy, I'm gonna be pissed. You cannot block daddy. This game is daddy. Was it Kagami?
oh my gosh, yes!
You basically got it.
It's Kagami, yeah, Kagami.
Kagami.
You
That's
freaking
it. I
got it.
saw the letters in front of my eyes, but I couldn't remember the pronunciation.
How do I say these words?
I am so impressed. I'm so impressed. Oh god. Oh god. Things have gone awry.
Daddy. Rights for daddies. Daddy rights.
No rights for daddy.
Everybody in the chat say daddy rights. Daddies deserve rights too. That's my new charity.
Gina's gonna quit the game and then stream's over.
Gina's gonna disavow me.
What I'm gonna do is just take my headphones out and play the video game, and everybody else can just follow along.
Wait. I actually had a bit that I wanted to do right before we started. if we ever get so Gina and I were talking right before this began that she and I just started doing fitness things again.
Yes.
And our bodies hurt a lot.
Yes.
Gina had a good excuse that it was 1 billion degrees.
And also the air, you cannot breathe.
Can't breathe
so,
here.
like, 9 good excuses for not doing it, and mine was sweets make me less sad in this time. So
That's
I ate
also
lot
a
of
valid
them.
excuse. I'm gonna be real.
And then just sad.
I just want to be very clear. Like, whatever gets you through it is my mindset.
Well, this is like a new thing, which is nice. Well, especially because like I had a whole fitness journey, and then I feel like I was in a really good place getting ready for my college showcase, and then this hit, and I was like, oh, Broadway's closed, so if I have abs, no one cares. So give me a cannoli. All this being said, though, I promised myself, because this is like my first day ripping off the bandage, that I would do 200 push-ups today.
Ooh.
I used to be able to do 100 every day. Like that was like my go-to, just to make sure I've done something. And like I space them. I don't hit them all at one time. I'm not that cool. That being said, though, I did my whole regime. I did 100, but I want to say, like, with the chat, intermittently throughout this, I'm just gonna like throw 10 back every now and then. So if the chat wants to cultivate that,
you need to announce it when you're doing it, though. That's the important part.
I need to announce it, but I also thought I would use the opportunity if you guys want to bring attention to our new emote that we're featuring.
Yes!
It took like 3 weeks to get it approved.
Yeah, but it's approved, baby.
Several weeks. But I will circle back to this other point about push-ups. But yes, we have a new emote now. I'm not. Yeah, there it is. Woo!
yeah, guys, it's so good, right?
I noticed that you guys sometimes, when the stream ends, go do, and it made me really happy. So we wanted to celebrate that.
I made a Mr. Plopper's penguin. So
Allison, you're the best. You're the absolute best.
Mr. Ploppers is sitting in my lap right now. Hey, Mr. Ploppers.
Ploppers, the original son.
The original Ploppers. Have we ever told the story of what Ploppers is?
We've mentioned that you made a horrifying horror video of him.
Horrifying horror.
Yes.
Well, so I tried. I think I've mentioned even on this stream that I've done the song a day thing once before, but I was 14 and it was bad. But it was a great start, and that's why I did it again. I didn't finish. I got 180 in and then failed.
That's still, like, it's so many songs as a child.
Yeah, but they were also bad.
Yeah,
but it was a great.
But
it was
also,
a great
you improved so much in that year.
Oh my gosh, Gina!
You did. No, I mean first of all, the sheer activity of putting forth that much creative effort is incredibly powerful. Like I don't know. It's just incredible how much you improved from point A to point B.
You know, it's the what's the old saying? The 10,000 hours.
Yeah.
It's just like logging hours and making so much.
And that was
bad
at least
shit.
1,000 hours.
Yeah,
all things considered.
Something there. So that's why I did it again. But one of the very first ones for that was the Mr. Ploppers song. I have a little fat Mr. Ploppers right here in my lap that we've had for, God, Gina, what, 10 years now?
Oh, dude, way more than that.
It feels like a long time.
Probably, I mean, not way more, probably 15, something like that. But
something like that. Yeah.
By the way, real quick, thank you so much, Graffiti Turtle. You own that emoji.
Hell yeah, Graffiti Turtle. Yes.
I saw that I think we've gone over 15 subscribers now too, which yay, that's wonderful. We're gonna get another emote.
Excellent.
That's right when we got our first one approved.
Yes.
We're gonna roll into limbo to wait for the second one.
That's also just so awesome. Taking a quick moment. You guys kick ass. This is so cool.
Mm-hmm.
We enjoy this. It's so much fun. So
thank you guys.
Coming and helping us be humans on it.
I know Allison and I, we were recording yesterday and we were just talking about how excited we were to play this game again. Also, circling way back to the working out thing, Allison had to deal with me post 1,000 squats in Ring Fit Adventure yesterday.
1,000 squats, Gina Smith.
Not 1,000, but it was at least 100 plus squats, and I was unhappy.
Was your butt a little hurt? You have a bad bum?
Defeated Allegra in Ring Fit Adventure.
Allegra's cruel. She's so mean to me. She doesn't need to be that mean. Oh my gosh.
Your ass. Every time you stood up, you would just go like, "Ow!"
I'd just be like this. I'm miserable. I will sit here forever rather than actually
I'm still
move.
so jealous you have Ring Fit Adventure.
It is back to its normal price finally.
Oh,
Yeah, I just bought
should
it.
look into that. Oh, I'm fascinated. Well, I just bought an Oculus Quest. That was my big buy for me.
Wow, shit.
It's so fun. All I do
That's
is sit
awesome.
and play Beat Saber. It's just the best.
And
And my arms hurt. It's like a real thing.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
wanna
that's
play
good. It's
Beat
still a workout.
Saber. Yeah.
Beat
By the
Saber
way,
is so
again,
much fun.
Circling way back again to push-ups, Victor did suggest that, Jake, you should do 20 every time Date's a creep. So
But that's
you're
that.
gonna
I mean,
get
that is
ripped.
mini.
I'll
That
be,
is
I'll
mini.
be fit in a moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, honestly though, I'll face that head on.
Okay, let's do it.
Oh shit.
Do you
Okay,
wanna
all
play
right.
the game then?
Yeah, let's
we,
do it.
I like our little chats at the beginning.
Oh, I do too. I do too.
Okay, but I need the chat to hold me to it. So whenever Dante is like a creep, like be kind. If he says something that's like a sex joke, but maybe just call me out when he's a creep.
I
You-
feel like
you
it
guys
has to be
decide.
directed towards someone or
Yeah,
at the
it's gotta be
expense of
something where
someone.
if
Or just
someone said
anything
this
in
to-
Mizuki's presence.
Yes. So you guys do it. So how about this? Just to get some use out of our emote, use the emote and say, what's a good phrase they can say when Dante is creepy?
I don't know.
Jake, drop. And give me 20. I don't know.
Yeah, I guess drop and give me 20. We'll just do that. I also think
Perfect.
we're gonna know. I have an uncanny feeling that we're just gonna be able to know. No,
Oh,
not
no,
that
time. Yes. I approve of Daddy. Emote and then Daddy, both of them together. Do not be rude to me. My arms can
No,
only take so much.
that's not fair. Only the subscribers can do the emote. I just say
Sorry.
just say daddy in all caps and we'll deal with that. Fuck you, Victor.
Everyone practice now.
see
Daddy
you.
in all caps. I want to see a bunch of daddy.
They can't. Victor's controlling
Is
them.
Victor getting mad? Is he gonna censor daddy?
He already has. But they're
No,
sneaking
Bert,
through.
yes, give me the daddy.
I don't know how they're getting through, but they're doing it.
Rights for daddy.
Okay, I'm gonna hit this TV. We're gonna play this game.
Yeah,
Yeah,
hit
hit the
that
shit out of that
TV.
thing.
Let's do it.
Wait,
Fixing it
Gina?
by hitting it is
I
an old-fashioned
can't-
approach.
Hear it.
Oh, really? Are you watching the
Yeah.
stream?
You might have your
no,
volume
I'm literally
turned.
watching. No.
You're
ignore me.
watching Twitch. You're not watching the stream I sent you.
Jesus Christ.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so
Short.
sorry. I'm so sorry. I suck. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Well, this
Okay,
is
I'm
an
bringing it up now. Go
old-fashioned
ahead and start.
object, so
Cool.
Wait, Short, I think you're somehow streaming.
know.
Whatever.
I know.
There's a
I
lot
turned on the
happening on
camera.
the Discord side right now. Oh shit. Whoa,
that
that's
just now?
freaky.
A child's drawing of a rat.
Iris must have drawn it.
It is not yet possible to determine that. Let's continue the investigation. There is much to interact with.
Everything got weird.
It did
I'm-
indeed.
Can you give me one more thing?
Yes.
Which part? We did the first unlock. Okay.
Yeah.
How did this room start?
We're in Iris's dream right now.
Exactly.
Gotcha.
Remember,
I know we
so
went back. Yeah.
yeah, so this is immediately after we jumped back in time to we had interrogated Iris, and she had been very like sketchy. She was texting under the desk, and she was being very like evasive.
Yep. I remember where we are now. Cool.
Yep.
I just didn't fully grab where we went back to. Okay, cool.
Yep.
Okay, wait a sec. It looks like I can't actually get to that other TV. So we have a medicine shelf, a gun, and a mirror. Do you want me to go to medicine shelf, gun,
Do we
or mirror?
remember the solution to this?
This
Let's
is
go to
different.
medicine.
It's different this
Yeah.
time.
Oh, it's
We're,
completely
yeah,
different.
we
Okay.
already changed it because we hit the TV.
Yep.
Let's
I
go
would
to
say
medicine shelf.
medicine shelf. Yeah.
Oh, you want to try another one, Allison?
No, I said medicine shelf.
Okay.
I
see
agreed.
many
Yeah.
objects in the room.
Smell it. Investigate bottle. Investigate TV.
Investigate TV. Oh no.
Yeah.
It's ×2 though.
I would investigate the TV though.
Smell that screen.
I think we've concluded that smelling just kills time.
It almost definitely does. I'm trying to think. So if we did,
Is there
I mean,
something
I
else
guess
we
we-
can do first. Since we
I
have
mean,
to
we
use this time
could
too.
we could do smell. Let me see if there's something really cheap in the room. I guess
Sure,
that's also wasting time. But let me just
Full-body
see.
Mirror.
Nope, definitely not that.
No, we don't want to do the mirror. The
A
gun is
revolver.
new.
Is it real?
It appears that way.
Okay, they're all expensive. So of the options, do you want me to go?
Maybe shoot the gun.
I was
'Cause
gonna
that
say
seems like an
remove it.
But
Actually,
then that's so expensive. Like if we're doing it ×2, shoot is pretty inexpensive, but also seems like an actual choice. Like shooting the gun doesn't seem like the worst idea.
It's true.
Whereas,
I
sniffing
think
the
it's,
TV does seem like a pretty bad idea.
I agree
That's
with that.
fair.
Okay, all right, I'll
Yeah.
shoot.
okay.
I just want to get rid of that
I do
×2.
not see any bullets inside.
That's actually a good point. Yeah.
All right, I'll give it a shot.
Yeah.
Okay.
As I thought.
I'm kind
this
of
will
mad
not
because
work.
one of them
You
was
need a
look down the
bullet.
barrel of the gun, and that's what she just did.
Yeah, effectively they would have done the same thing.
Mhm.
All right, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna
minutes
spend the
left, Doctor.
the
A
50.
shelf. Various things have been.
Yeah.
Although
good.
actually I'm gonna make it 20.
Okay. Yeah, that's smart.
It appears to be a frog, a child's painting.
Oh my god,
Let's
that
hope
looks
it's
like
not
what I
dangerous,
drew like
or you might-
yesterday.
I would look at your drawing and be like, a child did this.
I've told Gina many a time, but I don't think I've told either of you guys recently that I just think the fact that you guys make visual art is the coolest thing in the whole world. Because I can't see, like, that frog is truly the best I could do. Not kidding. Like, my
On-
lines wouldn't be that clean either.
First of all, thank you very much. That's super flattering and super sweet. And I just want to throw it back at you and say I feel literally the exact same way about you and your music. Like I can't even begin to comprehend how your brain works in like composing shit. And I
crazy
imagine
how
that's
art
probably
works?
how you feel the same way about us making art. But
No,
I
exactly.
feel it right back
It's-
at you.
Well, first off, that makes me very happy to hear. Thank you, Allison. But it is like art is such a fucking like fascinating thing because like I don't know, it's just the way people see the world, like the way you guys just see art and art. I don't know, it's so silly. I'm just looking at the dude emoticon and I'm like, that's so clean and good. I know it's not like the A+ art you went to school for, but even that, I'm like, that's just so like it's so like cute and subtle and lovely, and it just makes me so happy.
Oh, thank
I know, and I once
you so
drew a
much.
stick figure comic, and I was like, oh, fucking awesome. So,
But again, on the flip side, I go and listen to episode 6 of D&DM and listen to the fucking amazing like compositions you've like and soundscapes you've worked into that. I'm like, how did you? I don't know where to start. I don't even know where to begin.
Or the ballet that
even
you
in my
sent. Yeah.
yeah, like even in my brain space, let alone like technologically, like what to do. So like,
welcome
just-
to this episode of Short1Gaming crew compliments each other.
Like,
right.
I just want to throw out, I think, like, not to make it sound like, not to reduce it, but I think you both are honestly incredible. Like, it is really remarkable. Like, Allison, when you made the poster for D&DM, it was just, like, so freaking rad. It was so cool.
thank you.
And Short, the ballet you sent recently was captivating. It was just really remarkable.
Yeah.
Gotta admit, I was having a bad day, but I'm feeling lovely right now.
I'm feeling a lot better now too. Thank you guys. Just like a little group validation. Also, same to you, Gina. Holy shit, because you approach art in a totally different way from me. Like your brain just kind of also is operating on a different place from me entirely, and I mean that in the best way. Like so lovely. This is an internet hug going out to everyone. Also, Victor, I see you, and visual and graphs are valid. Also, you cook. So
Yeah, Victor has the most amazing, like, Instagram, where he posts, like, beautiful pictures of the food that he makes every day, and I look at them in awe because I can't even imagine cooking, let alone, like, that,
Oh my God,
that kind of
cooking
stuff
in
every
general.
day. Holy crap.
he's very, very talented, and I'm extremely spoiled.
Yeah,
It's ridiculous.
both of those things are true.
Marry a chef. That is the rule of thumb. Marry a smart chef.
who makes cinnamon or Cheerio ice cream, and it's incredible.
Cheerio ice cream.
Yes,
Yeah.
Honey Nut Cheerio
Victor.
ice cream.
He took the milk from Honey Nut Cheerios and made it into ice cream, and it
That's
tastes
sexy.
like
That's literally sexy.
it's very sexy.
That fully kind of turns me on. Like, that sounds incredible.
It was very, very good. Also, I'm married to him, so tough.
No, you want to fight me for him, Allison? Hi, Victor. Love you.
Oh my
Alright, you
god.
guys want to play video
Anyway.
games
Yeah,
together?
okay, we're gonna play
Yeah,
a
let's
video
play
game,
video
but
games.
also
Very
I
cool.
absolutely adore all of you. So.
Me too. Oh,
Was
I
that
also.
supposed to be
No,
funny?
just keep going.
No,
Ignore me.
no, go ahead. What are you gonna say?
No. Go.
Okay.
No, I was just thinking about the meaning of the painting.
There does not appear to be a particular meaning.
I agree.
Okay. Well, that didn't do
Alright, well.
anything.
The shelf.
Damn.
Various
All
things
right.
have been
Well,
placed on it.
Yeah, that was a lot of time too.
That was a lot of
I-
time.
I assumed because we just went from TV to TV that it would be like connected.
Well,
A full body mirror.
I'm trying to remember. I actually don't remember how this one works. I thought it had something to do with like you look at the picture
shelf.
and you're like,
Various
oh,
things have been
a
placed on
frog. I need to do this because it's a frog or something like that. But I can't for the life of me remember what you're supposed to do with a frog. My only thought was like boiling it, and that's a sad thought, and I like frogs,
I was
so.
thinking pickling it, Gina.
I was also thinking that we go back to the gun and we investigate that further, since that is also a new object. But I don't know.
I mean, the gun was there before, and also looking
Oh,
down
was
the
it?
barrel would have told us there's no bullets. Shooting it would say there's no bullets, so the only thing we could do is remove it. So I can do that.
Okay, yeah, I know it's killing your time. Shut up,
A
boss.
revolver.
We also once
You're a murderer.
once we figure out what we want to do, I can reset and we can do this more efficiently.
That's true. Time will not be used.
No, it's there we go.
Okay.
Well, it's gonna be removed.
Are you removing it? Yeah. Oh shit.
No, we're not.
It is fixed with a vice and cannot move.
Oh, so we just need a bullet. We can't do anything with the gun.
I
until we
think
get a
that's
bullet.
exactly what's going on. I think the gun is
I think
static,
you're right.
and eventually we're gonna be able to find a bullet to put in it.
Can you loosen
But that's
it?
not
Yeah.
now.
I think you're
Impossible.
exactly right. Yeah.
Is there some kind of meaning to it?
Okay,
Yes,
I'm gonna.
there is, Date.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait a sec. I'm gonna do a retry.
Okay.
Well, no, we should probably wait until I figure out.
Well, once
if
we
I
figure
go-
out a little more, then we can go back.
It's true, but if
Yeah.
I go too far, we're gonna lose our chance to only waste or use one square. I'm gonna go ahead and do it now,
Okay.
knowing
That's
that
fair.
we don't need to investigate the gun like at all. We don't need to investigate the TV.
Yeah, that's gonna save us more time than I think
I
we
see
think it
many
will.
exactly.
Mhm.
It's 70, but want to investigate bottle.
I think we
yeah,
should.
That makes the most
Yeah.
sense. 70 is better than like the 110.
Oh.
Yep. That's something.
Ooh, ooh.
Whoa, whoa. Well, that's
Damage.
the thing.
Damage.
I think we did the right thing.
I think we did.
The
Yeah.
explosions appear to have stopped.
The explosions made the room change.
Cool. Progress.
This
Okay,
is a
that's good.
dangerous dream. But we must continue.
Okay, so it looks like actually our goal is to break the child drawings. To break the TVs.
Oh,
To
okay.
fully break the TV. Okay.
Okay, that makes sense.
Which
Yeah,
we-
since we
yeah.
hit the TV, which makes total sense. Yeah. Progress. All right, that's good. I like progress.
We have a reference, but wait a sec. We have a reference book, we have an operating table, we have a mirror, gun, mirror, TV. The TV is there, so we need to figure out how to hurt that TV, maybe. I'm gonna look at the
Okay.
reference book.
Okay, I was actually gonna suggest that.
It
Yeah.
appears to be a butterfly reference book with pictures.
Was it a butterfly? Wait a sec.
It was a butterfly.
It was a
a
butterfly.
butterfly
We're gonna
on
rip
it.
this book.
A butterfly reference book.
Rip it.
That will be
Ribbit's good.
difficult for
Ribbit.
being this thick.
Or ribbit. That's also good.
Get it? Because there was a frog before?
Yeah.
Yep, did
The
it.
comedian is all I'm saying.
Good call.
Thank you, Allison. Thank you.
I'm gonna be completely honest, Short. I was not listening to what you just said. I apologize. Can you get a little closer to Mike? You're very quiet in my ears.
How about I just turn up the mic like this?
There you go.
Better?
Yeah,
Okay.
sure. That works.
I heard you, but I gave an
suppose that is
insincere
somewhat
reaction, so I
accurate.
apologize.
I heard you, but I didn't like it.
Yeah, I didn't enjoy your joke, and I laughed because it was like the socially appropriate thing to do.
Because I had to fill the air. It was silent, and sound needed to
The
be
more you
made.
do, the less time you have.
But we have no choice but to investigate further.
Right.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Where's the new TV? Okay.
New TV.
We have a locker, which is red.
Yeah.
Can we check the operating table?
Yes.
Oh, no.
Here's
Oh,
the
that's
operating table, but the operating table was added last round. I think it might have been a decoy object.
Oh yeah. So do you want to ignore it?
I want to go see what's on the TV
For
first.
now.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do it. Check that TV.
So, oh Jesus, please. Okay, the TV is a bird. What is the gun
Okay.
pointing at? Nothing. What's in the
Yeah.
lockers?
Just a
Let's.
locker.
Yeah. Good idea.
Why was the lockers
Uh,
red?
Peek. No.
I'm tempted to listen. Oh, you're peeking. Okay.
I saw light reflected for a moment. It is some type of metal. I cannot determine more.
Metal?
Okay, that's
Be
something.
careful, Iba.
Understood. Just a locker.
Want me to
That's
open
useful.
it and just hope
Yeah.
for the
Let's
best?
just open it,
Fingers
and you can
crossed.
spend a
Can
timey
you
on it. I guess.
die?
If you die in the
Oh.
Somnium,
That was close.
you die in real. That's a
This
knife.
felt a
Shit,
practice.
okay.
I would have been stabbed.
What? What? What, Iva?
I'm trying to figure out what that's a reference
That's
to.
a reference to something.
I don't
You
My
want-
first thought was
Anyone in
Final
chat now?
Fantasy, but I don't know. I'm not sure.
Why was it booby trapped?
I do not see anything else
He's gonna make a
inside.
booby joke,
Would you
right?
like me to examine the knife?
I was about to comment on his restraint because he didn't.
Good
Because he
idea.
didn't.
He still hasn't.
It was
Oh my god!
booby trap.
Date!
Date!
Dude, I'm proud of him.
I'm so
Also,
proud
saving
of
for the
him.
push-ups.
The knife that flew out of the locker.
Can you take it?
Seppuku.
Push throat. Seppuku! Oh, Jesus
Seppuku.
Christ!
I have to know how that's gonna go.
I mean, do you want me to
How
do
is
that?
she gonna do that?
Do you want me to push
mean-
in or throw?
Or Seppuku?
Or seppuku, yeah.
Seppuku? Wait, what? It sounded like
Short, you were
dis-
so far from the
disappeared.
mic, I can't hear anything you are saying. I know you're comfy in your beanbag, but you gotta sit forward.
Are you serious?
Yeah, no, I can't hear
Yeah.
you.
My face hasn't moved, so that just.
Oh, that's unusual.
Well,
Okay, just call it out when it happens again, but I'm really not moving right
you're still really quiet.
I'll turn it up even more. How about that? That a little better?
I mean, it's a little better. It's not as
Okay.
loud as it was before, though. I don't know what happened.
What? I think my gain's like all the way up. Hello?
That's
Can you get
unusual.
closer to the mic?
I'm like kissing the mic. We're
Okay,
very
well-
intimate right now.
I'm gonna. Which of these three do you want me to do, Allison?
I want you to seppuku.
I want you to seppuku too.
Well, Short, you're so quiet that you don't count, but I will seppuku.
How dare you?
Do you wish for me to die?
You're so quiet.
Okay,
No,
Gina,
I do not.
if I leave for a second and then come back, is that gonna mess up the stream?
No, go for it.
No, you can try
Give it a
that.
shot.
Yeah.
Try that.
Just
real
like
quick.
bounce out of Discord
Why
and come
must
back.
I commit seppuku.
In this foreign land, I believed it to be the only course of
Oh
action.
my god, they're playing it out like little
refuse.
samurai bit.
Do you wish to speak a haiku in your final breath?
Your samurai impression is ridiculous and inaccurate. Stop that.
I like how she was playing along until she just decided that she was done.
Yeah, she's like, this was bad.
Is this Somnium starting to get to you, Date?
I'm my usual self.
That's the problem. But in any case, I will not do it.
Okay.
His usual self is just weird.
Yep.
The
He's
knife
just
that flew
weird.
out of the
Less than 2
locker.
minutes, Date. Hurry.
Ah,
I'm gonna
shit.
try pushing it in.
I was gonna suggest pushing it in. Yeah.
No, you're so quiet, buddy.
What?
Ah,
All right, I'll disconnect by Scarlet. Just keep playing. I'll figure this out.
Okay.
Alright, well, we'll have you in a sec.
Wait a sec. I've turned your user volume like way. Oh no, he's gone now.
He left. But whenever he comes back, I was gonna
it
say,
cannot
I was
be
actually gonna
pushed in
suggest
any
that.
further.
I don't know if that.
Okay, that
You
did
probably
nothing.
haven't even changed it.
I'm gonna
Oh,
go back up.
That's fine. Yeah. It's smarter.
Okay, so seppuku didn't work. Pushing it in didn't work. We can try to oh right, I need to go do the locker thing real quick.
Yeah, I guess we don't even
Oh
need to look
shit,
in the
is
locker.
this
You
the
can just
same?
open it.
Oh my god, this is the same
Did you
one.
go back one? Is it the
I
same
went
one?
back one,
It
but
appears to be a butterfly
Oh,
reference.
jeez. I was so confused. Okay, rip.
That will be difficult
Rip,
with
rip,
it being this.
okay. There we
Okay.
go.
Good, good,
All right,
good.
and I actually remembered to use a timey this time, so we're actually way better off than we were before. I am gonna do the knife,
Just a lock.
because I want to.
Yeah, but you still think it might be unnecessary?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
Okay, so pushing and seppuku were nothing,
The
so I
knife
guess
that
we could
flew
just
out of the locker.
I can try throwing it.
yeah,
let's
try
give
throwing
it a shot.
it. See what that happens. See what that does. Yeah.
Like this?
Oh,
Jeez.
Oh, yeah. I guess that did it.
Do it?
I love how it
Yes,
just
okay.
clipped right through. It didn't even like do anything.
I only threw it lightly.
Yeah.
Oh,
Just.
that's
Oh my god.
unfortunate.
Jeez. Just yeeting the knife across the room. Okay.
An
Okay.
oil drum, television, and torso.
Okay, it's a cat.
Okay, the torso. Okay, it's a cat. All right.
I think I understand.
Not.
Starting.
I do
One
not
sec.
yet understand it.
Yeah. Short. The answer is no.
You
Effectively,
sound
no.
even further away.
Yeah, significantly quieter even than before, and I've turned your user volume like all the way up.
That is bizarro.
Okay, I'm gonna quit Discord. I'll be right back. I'm sorry. I haven't. I literally.
It's okay.
It's okay. Go ahead and go ahead and reset it. We'll just keep playing, okay?
We'll tell you what you missed. Farewell.
Bye.
It's like he's getting quieter and quieter.
He's getting quieter and quieter the longer it goes on.
How weird.
Okay, all right. Let's see what we're working with. We
Okay.
got oil drum, we
Uh-huh.
got torso, and we got the new TV, which is a cat. Is there anything threatening the new TV? Looks like the gun. So we're gonna
The
need
gun
to figure
is-
out. Yeah,
We need to load
What
the gun.
about now?
you are better.
You're
Significantly
back!
better.
A naked
Guys, I've
torso.
missed you oh so very much.
We missed you. You kidding?
I'm so sorry about my absence.
That,
But
it
I'm
sounds
back.
like
I've
that
returned
was...
home from war. The world is so different now. They got these strange. I saw an automobile when I was a kid, but now they're everywhere. Name that movie.
Oh, glad to have you back.
Can I just say, I deeply enjoy spending time with you. But also, I am afraid that you are still quiet.
Wait, am I really still?
You're okay. I think you're alright.
And now, how about that?
That is
You're
perfect.
beautiful.
Oh
That's
my
the
god,
best-
hot,
The best.
hot. Okay, great.
Literally
Be
hot.
hot.
Hot mic, but that's okay. But
Ugh.
you sound very good. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Okay, cool. Sorry, I don't know why Discord just freaked the hell out. I got a notification that was like, we can't tell your mic is there anymore. And I'm like, that's not good news.
Oh, you know what maybe happened? It might have actually quite literally
revolver.
changed to a different mic.
It might have been like my computer mic,
Yep.
maybe.
I think that may have
Yeah.
been what happened.
Yeah, and I'm not super near my computer right now, so that would do it.
Yeah, that definitely would.
See,
I'm in my
well,
beanbag chair.
to your point, Catty Cake, the nice thing is, except for the Scriblio streams, I host all of these, so Discord can't screw me over because you're not hearing
matter
me
how
on
much it wants
Discord.
to.
Yeah, you're hearing my actual live mic. Thank goodness.
Yeah, and then the only other one that
Is it
Gina
real?
doesn't host, like you said, is Scriblio. So
It
yeah.
appears
Okay, so I might look down barrel now. Maybe
Yeah, 'cause
think
you might
nothing's
see-
changed.
Yeah, because maybe you'll see like if you need to load it or something. I don't know. No clue.
Oof. Don't do it.
Ooh.
dark.
Why not bring your face closer?
Don't do that. Stop.
It got really,
This is
it
a
got really
strangely
quiet.
tense. Yeah. Why is
I
it so
don't-
tense though?
I don't think I like this. Like,
Stop it. Okay, that was funny.
No, I cannot see anything.
that was
Did you
actually
say
funny.
something?
I didn't think you'd fall for that.
All right, but at least it
I'm
was worth a
sorry.
shot.
I'm sorry too.
Oh, she can read your thoughts, man.
Okay, how about
An
this?
oil drum.
Oil drum.
I'm going to look inside, I think.
Okay, that sounds good.
What's the difference between look inside and take the lid off? I feel
You
like
might
in
not
order to
look at. Yeah.
Maybe there's a
you have to do
hole.
one in...
So you're looking
Oh,
inside
you
the
know what?
hole.
That might be valid. I might take the lid off then.
Yeah.
Because I have
Okay.
a feeling if we do look inside... Okay.
It'll just waste time.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, I did the opposite thing. This wasted time.
Damn it.
No. This was the time waster.
Maybe we don't have to open it.
Ugh.
Maybe we can just look
Hell.
That's
inside.
so annoying,
Look
though.
inside.
Did you use a timey on that?
I did.
Oh, I think you should save the timies
like
because it was only 20
pixelated.
seconds.
It
That's
is pixelated.
weird.
No, it was 60
That
seconds.
That
Is
freaks
it?
me out.
Yeah, is it? There's something.
Oh,
Ah,
like
what?
that.
Why the... Oh.
What does
What?
this mean?
Oh, you know what it might have been? Rinju's body was hidden in a oil drum.
Oh,
Christ.
And we know Iris was involved with that, so it might be that this is her memory of it.
Yeah, but
And it would-
pixelated specifically.
Bullet?
I mean,
she's probably-
to hide the
She was
gore.
probably blurring it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She didn't want to
Oh,
see
hey,
it.
bullets.
Yeah.
They might be
Oh, we
useful.
have bullets for the gun.
Let's keep them.
Perfect.
Okay,
Ugh.
let's go shoot that cat.
Yes.
Shoot that cat.
Shoot that cat.
This
oh,
is the
oh,
only
hi,
time
Corey.
we'll
I swear I would never say anything like that. Hello, Coriander.
Oh, Corey's looking from afar, being like, "Excuse
No,
me."
quite literally, as I chanted that, she walked over, and now I feel dreadful.
Oh no! Shoot.
Shoot.
And use a
Can we use the
timey.
bullets we found earlier?
Yeah, we can.
This could work. I'll try shooting it.
It's held in a vice. You should just be able to pull the trigger.
Yeah, you can't move it. You don't have to aim.
Ooh, bullet time.
What? Oh,
Oh!
Did she curve that? Was that full Wanted style?
that did seem like a bit of a wanted thing there. Oh,
Yeah.
I watched that movie
I
like
hate
a few
that,
weeks ago,
though.
actually. Oh, that's
Did
sad.
you? Why did you watch Wanted?
Okay, you want to know the real answer?
Yes.
Is Wanted was the first rated R movie I ever saw.
Really?
So like as a young kid on demand, I bought Wanted when no one was in the house because I was a scandalous young boy. And I know that movie's bad,
Oh,
but
shit's happening.
holds a very
what?
warm place in my heart. Oh shit, plot.
Oh shit. Ugh. Ah.
What's happening?
Okay, so
Ah.
some connection between Iris and
Him and Iris.
Sho. Yeah,
And yeah.
Iris is a part of all this shit.
seems like it.
Ugh. Anyway, I think that's hilarious.
Especially
that you
because
were
it just
like-
cracks me up that you're like, I'm gonna watch James McAvoy be an assassin in the dark away from my family because they will judge me.
Just like I saw a commercial for it. You know when you're a kid, when you see a commercial and you're just like, I just have to see that movie.
Mhm.
Like you're not looking at ratings, you're not looking at like crowd.
What
You're just
happened
like
during
for
that
some
Somnium?
reason. It was that and also that movie Gamer with Gerard Butler that was so bad. And Michael C. Hall. But I'm like a gritty movie about people going into video games. Of course I have to see that movie. And I remember one time when I
Oh
had
my
like
God.
a fever and everyone left for the day. Like I was home alone and I was in the bonus
Ow.
room, Gina, and I was on the pull-out couch. And I remember being on demand. And I'm like, all right, I'm gonna fucking buy Gamer. It's rated R. And I remember even then I was like, this isn't good. But I did like Wanted when I saw it.
Can I admit to something? It's not
Yeah,
nearly
go
as
for it.
scandalous, or maybe significantly more scandalous. I
Oh.
watched Spy Kids earlier today.
Yo, Spy Kids is the best.
Not at
I've hit
some
Spy
big
Kids-
point in the past. Today, I watched Spy Kids.
But still a great movie.
Yeah,
I
really?
still think it's great. It's great.
Good.
I enjoyed
Good
it.
movie.
I think it's great. I think it does what it sets out to do better than it could possibly hope to. It's going for a very specific feeling that's super like silly and dumb, but it does it so well.
I had a blast. I think it's just so charming because it's so specifically trying to cater to like, this is what kids think is cool. Like genuinely. Like when
like
they
Cooking
go get
Kids
their
Next
new
Door.
Yeah, exactly. And it's really delightful. It makes me smile.
Like the microwave thing that makes a Big Mac instantly
so good.
appear.
Yes.
So
like,
good. I still think about it.
That's that's just such kid brain logic. Like
It's so good.
It's
also
the best.
One other to add to this conversation real quick. I watched High School Musical 2 over the weekend, which is
Get your head in the game.
objectively the best one. No, Get Your Head in the Game is the first one, Allison.
The
Yeah.
first one, you're right.
Educate yourself.
Bet on It is the second one.
Bet on It
yes.
is every song in High School Musical 2 is a fucking jam. Every single one. I don't dance. The choreography in that song is so clean. It's so clean. It's fucking Broadway. It's so good. And what's his name? The guy who plays Ryan is singing that whole movie. He's in Fabulous. Oh my god, he's belting. It's so high. It's so good. They're all so good. I love High School Musical too.
It's a good movie.
It's a good movie. It's so stupid, but god, the songs are just objectively good.
Both of them are just stupid movies, but like they I don't know. They occupy such a special place in my heart.
Yeah.
And like a special innocent time. Like, because I was a little too old for High School Musical and High School Musical 2, but my sisters and all of my cousins, like, absolutely loved them, and my mom loved them, and I was swept up in those movies as well.
That's
like,
probably the
in
same for
middle
Gina
school.
too. She got a lot of it because of
For high
me.
school.
Yeah, it wasn't really my thing, but I definitely saw them and thought they were a delight.
I loved it. Well, I was with Kelly over the weekend, and we also she was really into Camp Rock, which I never watched.
Yeah,
that was
no, I
not
don't
my
know
thing.
Camp Rock.
And obviously, with a lot of this stuff, like she was showing me some clips from Camp Rock, and she was like, "Oh my god, it's so good," and I'm like, "No, it's not." Kelly, objectively, it's not good. This is not good stuff. But then we watched the entirety of High School Musical 2. Corey, stop.
Corey, ow! Will you stop? She came up and sprawled on her back in my lap, and now she's like, the problem is I have to have my controller above her head in order to play the video game, and she just does not like that, but she does want to be all sprawled out and cute.
To be involved.
Yeah.
Have we talked all about Luke and Leia on the
No,
stream,
we've
by the way?
never talked about Luke and Leia.
Oh my god. Well, I'll make it short because we haven't played the video game in a while.
I know.
But we have puppies here in the household, and their names are Luke and Leia, and
They
they're
look
so
very cute.
They're so cute. Luke is like officially kind of a dog now, and Leia's getting there, but they're both under 6 months, and they are just rascals, and they're so good. They're like little kids.
They're so cute.
They seem
I love it.
extremely cute.
Luke
Leia
peed
is
on
a-
me once. He sprawled in my lap, and he peed right on me, and I went, no.
That's not gonna fly.
That's very funny though.
It was
Oh my
upsetting. It was
God.
upsetting is what it was. And he looked at me like I was his favorite boy, and then he peed on me. And I'm like,
He
you're
was
no
just
longer
so-
my favorite boy.
He was so comfortable and felt so safe that he could just relieve himself right there.
And that's
Just
great,
like,
but also
I'm at
I'm
home.
glad I made him
time
feel
to
so
pee.
warm. He also made me feel so warm in a different way.
God.
Oh man.
Oh my
gosh.
God.
Okay, you guys want to play
Anyway.
the video game?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes, it is
we
now
can do it.
time. Let us play this video game.
We saw the whole thing on the monitor.
But we're just as confused as you are.
Well,
I wanna
upon
punch her
further
now.
reflection, it is not so strange. Dreams are developed outside of our conscious will. When you sink into Somnium, there is no guarantee of what you will discover.
What about the figure?
Could have been Iris herself.
That is a possibility. The
Oh, it's
sinker sees
him.
the subject's dream from the
Yeah,
third
we were
person.
saying it's so Sojima.
But that angle is different.
Well,
Didn't
he
look
also
like
he also is not wearing his normal clothes or anything like that.
is that his body or is that someone else's? Because I fully like
That's somebody else's body.
good. Because I hate to be this way, but like I saw boobies there.
No, yeah.
That's a feminine body.
This is somebody else's body, but clearly Sosujima's face.
Super his face. But seeing
Okay,
his
thank you.
face, I was like,
I was getting
100%.
really confused.
Me
Yeah.
too. I was like, oh my god, fan service, more fan service. And it was this old man. And I'm like, wait a second.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
not sure what's going on there.
Interesting.
That means that Iris, she must have met So Sejima somewhere.
We did see Congressman Sejima in there.
We saw that shadow kiss him too.
Did that happen in reality?
Can we rewind a
Not
little bit real
necessarily.
quick just so we can
I'm
You
sure
sure?
you've had dreams of kissing celebrities and porn stars, right?
The first part, yes, but the second part, no.
You sure about that? Anyway, you know what I mean.
A dream is not made up entirely
What
of
happens when
memories.
Boss is creepy?
You gotta do 10 sit-ups.
She is creepy frequently, but she isn't part of the deal, so far as
She
I
isn't
understand.
part of the deal.
Yes.
It
Yeah.
can include things outside of your memory, like TV or movies.
Even if the figure was supposed to be Iris, her smooch in Somnium does not necessarily reflect her actions in reality.
You can't use the word smooch.
Why not?
I
So we don't
agree
know
with
if Iris and
Date.
So are acquainted.
That's right. Because So is a celebrity of sorts. It's possible she just saw him on TV or online.
We were silent for a time. While I was deep in my thoughts, I heard Pewter speak.
Date, Iris is about to wake up.
Got it.
I gave my short reply and headed to the sink room next door. What did we find out at the end of Iris's thing last time?
Putting me to sleep when I wasn't expecting it?
Well, last time we saw 3 different women get killed, and at the end we saw the reflection of Date's face in the glass.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Yes.
Okay.
You cops are more rough than I thought.
You signed a consent form before you came in here, didn't you?
You forced me to sign it.
Jesus, they're really terrible.
Anyway,
They're
Iris, I have some things I want to ask you.
You can't just anyway a comment like that.
No, you cannot. Do you know a politician named Sojima?
It's probably the best thing to ask.
Yeah, I know his name and face. I've never met him.
You haven't?
I'm just an internet idol. It's not like I have connections to politicians or anything.
About the Nile message with Oda, do you remember your dream earlier? How are you feeling? About the Nile message to Oda?
Yeah, let's do that.
Iris, let me ask one thing. The message Ota sent you on Nile.
Yeah.
I won't tell anyone
Texting.
about that
Yeah,
thing.
rough.
What is that thing?
I don't know. Ota's the one who wrote that. You should ask him.
Iba, Ota's phone is still broken, right? But he definitely sent that Nile message.
Ota purchased a new phone in Akihabara yesterday.
With the same number?
Yes,
Call it.
Huh. Hey, Oda, what are you doing?
connected.
Thought your phone
Hey.
was broken.
It's Kaname Date. Where are you? Ota, I know you can hear me.
At home. I'm at home.
Got it.
I don't
Wait right
believe
there.
you.
I'm coming over.
Is
Don't
Tessa
believe
still
you
at, the
at
police
all.
station?
Yes?
If you want me to talk, release her. Criminal Procedure Law number 198. Persons may refuse to heed a summons or leave the supervision of the police at any time unless they are arrested or detained. Tessa isn't a suspect. According to Article 223, this applies to all persons of interest.
He's obnoxious, but I am glad that he actually knows his rights.
I'm glad he knows his
Right.
rights.
Yeah.
I was
Like
about to say
everyone
that.
Like, honestly, I feel like the game's trying to present him as like a, look at this stubborn brat, he's not like following the investigation, and to me I'm like, good for you, Oda. That's
Like, you
that-
know your rights.
Good for you.
Yeah.
You haven't issued an arrest warrant for Tessa, right? So if you don't release her right now, you are violating the law.
Damn.
Do we have a deal?
Damn, how dare you tell me how to do my job.
You want my testimony, right? Bring Tessa here, and I promise I'll tell you everything I know.
This kid is starting to get on my nerves.
So, what are you going to do?
Shit.
I'm gonna ask the other 2 things before we head to Matsushita Diner.
I was
Okay.
about to suggest that because I think the other one is going to progress it. Yeah.
So do you remember your dream earlier?
Yeah, let's do that.
Dream? What are you talking about?
The subject of the sink does not experience somnium as you do. Iris would not know about it.
How
All
are
she
you
knows is she was just like put to sleep, basically.
Yeah,
right?
basically, she was bullied into signing a consent form, then drugged, and then woke up in a very scary room.
Yeah.
You know, a normal Wednesday.
Yep. How are you feeling, Iris?
I'm okay. Normal, I guess. Why? Did you do something that would make me sick?
I just took a peek inside your head is all.
Inside my head?
Don't say it like that.
Yeah.
Don't do that. You know you can phrase that better.
But he didn't. He didn't even try.
that just did a little noodling around in your head a little bit.
No big deal. No big deal. All right, Matsushita Diner it is. Let's go.
Iris, come with me. We're going to Matsushita Diner.
Were you talking to Ota?
Yeah.
This feels like a tarp.
Telepathically.
Oh yeah, because he doesn't have a phone. So he's just standing there.
Oh
yeah. Just
I have
talking
special
out of his eye.
purpose. Anyway, let's go.
Or pick your brain. That's also good.
Ota, you actually are here.
Tessa!
Oh, he's here.
Thank you, Ota. It's thanks to you.
That's right. It's not like you can do whatever you want just because you're the police.
Maybe not. But you better keep your promise.
Okay, can we talk
Here's
to
Iris.
him? Yeah, okay,
Is
Iris
your mom
here.
around? No. His
No.
mom's not around. Okay, who do you want me to talk to? Iris
Okay,
or...
good. I feel safe when she's not around.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
last time we were alone with these two, we got, like, hit with a taser, so...
Yeah, but I still think
did.
his mother
We
is
got
evil,
knocked
so...
out. And then they both ended up dead.
That is
So-
also true.
Yeah,
And
everyone
we're not...
ended up dead last time we were alone with them, so...
To be clear, we're not out of the woods yet, like... We're exactly at the same point chronologically where that
True.
happened last time, so...
Oh, that's true, that's true.
Yep. Okay.
Talk to Oda.
I guess you bought a new cell phone.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did. Yesterday in Akihabara.
I just want to say in chat, iPhone spelled like a iPhone is very good, but I also definitely read that as Alphonse, as in Alphonse Elric.
Alphonse
and I'm
Elric.
like, what are y'all talking about? I'm glad that Catty Cake got there.
Thank you,
Right when I
Allison,
did
for
it.
saying those things out loud and explaining the joke to me, because I will be honest, I looked over and saw Alpha and Elric and was like, I'm not gonna engage. I don't know what's going on. I missed something again.
You actually didn't.
Did I keep you waiting?
Yeah.
I was nervous thinking about Tessa. I couldn't stop imagining what dirty, perverted dojin plots you were acting out with her.
The fuck?
Ew.
Please don't.
Everyone's being creepy except Date right now.
You're not wrong. You're not
a free
wrong.
pass with your
Everyone's so
push-ups.
horny on this
As long
thing.
as I am in your eye socket, that won't happen.
Wouldn't happen anyway.
Where's your mother?
Mm-hmm.
She's in the living room in the back. I think she's watching TV or something.
Okay.
Did you come all the way here just to ask me that?
Oh god,
Okay.
Inspector Clark, do I have to do push-ups when Oda is creepy? Is
Wow.
that the...
Everyone's
wasn't
so
the deal,
boss
but-
links to Gina,
I
Oda
know,
links to Allison.
but for me to do push-ups, the game can't progress, but I guess the game can't progress while Short's doing push-ups
I mean,
either, so.
I could just do 10 squats, like, wow, right here on the
Just
mic.
casual.
Yeah, do some squats.
All right, here we go.
You got this, Allison. Yeah.
Go.
Go,
Except I'm going just up and down.
You can't tell when Short's doing push-ups either.
You guys want to
That's
do
fair.
a Twitch workout routine, but audio only.
Oh, yeah, absolutely no webcam. You just have to listen to us grunt.
Okay, I did my squats.
Thank you, Allison. We're just gonna have to trust you. I can't do squats. I've got a cat in my lap.
Yeah.
Oh
also,
yeah, that's what they all say.
Your legs got abused by Allegra the other day, so you have a free pass, I feel like.
Thank you. Oh gosh. Today would have been a Ring Fit day, but instead it's an AI Somnium Files and Spy Kids day, so you know.
So an ideal day.
Yes. Okay, alright, about that thing.
So let's hear it. What is that thing?
That thing?
Don't play dumb. You sent that message to Iris.
Oh,
Yeah, what is that thing?
Date, will you do me a favor?
No,
What?
I am the cop and you are a villain.
There's a picture on the counter, right?
Yeah, and?
I want you to take a good look at it.
Okay,
Are you
buddy.
gonna tase me?
Yes.
Don't tase,
The
please,
photo.
bro.
Don't fucking tase me, bro. If you tase me,
Fuck,
I'm gonna be
he's
mad.
Fucking tased again.
Oh, fuck!
Oh no, your
Dumb
hand!
shit.
God damn it! He's so dumb.
I hate Oda.
Oda.
He's
God
always
damn it.
smiling like that.
Fuck.
I hate Oda.
Ugh.
Oh, meanwhile, this time though, Iba's like, I'm
Ibo
still
did
here.
not shut down. This is the change. Ibo recorded. Oh shit. Oh yes.
I hate
She-
Oda.
She didn't go into safe mode.
I'm mad.
I
Also,
hate
Dante's
him
a
too.
dumb dummy.
Yeah,
He
no,
is
he's
also
a
a
dumb
dumb
dummy. I agree.
Head is pounding. What time is
Driving.
The day has turned over. It
I'm
is
guessing
Monday,
Iva's
2:50
driving.
a.m.
Iba can drive? Has she been driving this whole time?
No, he's using his hands.
Oh, he is. How did he just did he just come to in the car?
No, I think he got up and he's driving with a concussion. But I think it
Oh.
just skipped a scene. Where
Okay.
yeah.
You've been unconscious for nearly 5 hours.
it? Ota got me, didn't he?
He did. He struck you over the head with the walk.
Ah, little bastard. Why did he do that?
I don't know. But afterward, he ran off with Iris.
How do you know?
You had lost consciousness, but I was still watching. I recorded video of the incident. Take a look.
Yes.
Thank you, Iba.
Thank you.
Yeah, I agree with you, Inspector Clark. I think she can drive, but she's
Tessa,
not
wait.
charging right now.
I'll get the car.
So, Oda's trying to protect her or do something.
I guess, but
Oh,
oh my God, no, it's your son.
from my boy!
Shut up, Mayumi. She gonna kill her?
uh-oh. Oh, jeez. Oh,
Please do
shit.
not kill her.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Tessa! What's wrong? Did something happen?
No, everything's fine.
Okay, let's go.
What?
What?
Ota.
What? The fuck?
What the hell? That's some mind control shit.
Was weird.
This game is
Why didn't you
crazy.
chase them?
I'm sorry.
You should have jumped out of my eye and ran after them.
I couldn't move. The mechanics controlling my ambulatory motion were short-circuited by the blow to your head.
Why didn't you just pop out of my head?
Convenient.
Dante, the boss is calling.
Oh, how
Oh
am I
my
gonna
God.
report this one?
But she fucking got mind hacked.
Stay calm, but this is an emergency. Just now, the
Oh, shit.
Well, just watch the video. I sent the
Oh
address
no,
to
is it the
Iva.
same video?
Except this time we got a head start.
Yeah. Yep,
We're
same
already
video.
yeah.
Mm-hmm. You're right. It's a different time, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Iris.
Oh, thank you for the heads up about possible gore. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a real chance the gore is coming.
Yep.
It happened last
It's
time.
a similar scenario
No,
to what we got
that's-
last time.
Yeah.
Criminal is streaming this live.
We'll see, maybe.
Iva,
Yeah, that's true.
source.
It's a different time now, so we might actually intercept. Maybe.
Identify.
Mm.
The Okiura Fishery Cold Storage Warehouse, Koto District.
Okiura?
Dante, focus. We need to get to the site, now.
Yeah, how far away are we now from it?
Great question, they didn't say, but
We did not.
hopefully we're already driving in that direction.
Okay.
I kept my foot on the gas the whole time. I could feel the sweat on my palms. The engine raised a high-pitched scream, but I could barely hear it. My heartbeat was pounding in my ears, shaking me to my core. How much time had passed?
Okay, we've had this
The
before.
feeling of time itself had disappeared. Eventually, the car reached a long bridge. Shortly after, the image changed.
Shit. We were the same amount away, I guess. Fuck. All right. Well.
No, because last time there was an interim before she died.
That sick bastard.
That's true. That's true.
Remember,
Okay.
Oda saves the day.
That's true. That's true.
So we
now,
get one
does
more
Oda
opportunity before he comes back.
Exactly. So
Right,
that's
right,
if
that's-
Oda
If it's the
saves the
same.
day right now. But yeah,
But in theory, Oda should show up right now, right?
in theory.
Come on,
Yeah.
Oda.
Tessa!
Okay.
Yep,
Hold
okay.
on,
There we go.
I'll save you!
Okay.
Ota.
Okay.
Okay. All right. That is good.
Stay away from Tessa! Ah!
Oh,
You got
that's a good point, Inspector Clark. Mayumi also
Doctor,
saw Oda and
we've almost
Tessa this
reached the
time.
destination.
Right. Whereas last
But-
time we were not only were we in Marble the bar, but Mama wasn't there, so there were no witnesses.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah.
Please let me make it in time.
Something definitely happened to Mayumi. Yeah.
It seems like we were one video ahead this time,
I think so.
so we'll see what that means.
Oh, we got okay. It's good.
Okay, we're
Good,
there.
good.
Oh, we can save the day.
Hopefully.
Oh, right. Yeah,
And
because
we saved the
it
day,
was-
not Oda.
It was 2:50, and I think 3:20 is when
Or at
the,
least
the
get in
bad
there.
times happen.
Yeah,
Get
in
in
time
there!
to catch the guy. Maybe he might have already done it, but
True.
oh,
Oh,
Okay.
shit.
well, we can see what's going on.
So Oda's been
okay.
stabbed.
You okay?
Fuck.
Where did they go?
Through the back door.
Just hang on, Ota. Help is on the way.
Okay, everyone's alive
Okay, that's good.
for now. Yeah,
Yeah,
take her
she's
off
breathing.
of
She's
the
Don't
alive.
worry. Iris is alive.
Take her off the table.
Backup
Don't leave
is en
her.
route to this location.
Oh, her sweet
Dante,
eye.
pursue the
Ooh.
culprit.
All right, I'm on it.
Okay, so there is a third person here.
Yes,
Yeah.
there actually is. That's news. Is that going to be Boss?
I mean, it
Is
could be
that going to be
Boss.
So?
We have just no idea.
Yeah. Is that going to be?
So is
Hawkeye
not
from
dead
the
yet,
dream?
right?
No, so is not dead.
Oh,
Okay.
Hawkeye from the dream was that prisoner, right?
Yes.
Okay. And he
That
was
is
the one that
correct.
killed Iris's mom in our dream.
Any traces of the
That's-
culprit?
No.
No.
Because so Iris's mom ran to him in the dream, and then the boss of the Kamakura gang burst in and then shot her, and then Boss came in after the boss of the Kamakura gang and was like,
Yes.
"Whoa now," and that's where the dream ended.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Hmm.
Okay.
Shit. Okay, so it looks like he ran off but could not find the culprit.
It
I guess
Also,
so.
I agree. Yeah, he just left Oda and Iris there in the room.
Nah, I'm
He
assuming
ran off.
they've
That
been
is
got
true.
by the
Although
rest of the
I guess
police.
the idea was that like if he was the first on the scene, he would have been the only person that could have potentially found the culprit if he had
True, that's
assessed
fair.
that the other two were stable. But Oda had been stabbed in the gut, so it was probably not stable.
I mean, there's also a chance that there wasn't a third person and that Oda said he went
and
through
that he
that door.
lied. Yeah.
That is
Lied, and
totally
there's
possible.
Nobody.
Um,
And he stabbed himself or
And
some
Oda
shit.
doesn't have a good track record right now, so
Yeah.
That is super true. Oda is 2 for 2 for attacking us when our back is turned. So
basically unprompted too. We asked him one hard question, and the bitch smiles after he hurts us.
yeah,
Yeah,
you're not wrong.
right.
You know, if
Producer,
he
I may
didn't
need to put you on
smile
the
after he
ground.
freaking hit us, I'd be I'd be like a little more forgiving. But it's that smile that I'm like, screw you, man.
He's extremely knowing. Yeah.
Yeah, like
don't know.
I think
He's a little
you're
shit.
rude.
Sorry, sweet darling cat. You are very, very warm. Okay, woo! All right, I can sit like a normal person. She was draped over both of my hands, and I've been just trying very hard to play the game, but it was not an ideal scenario.
Aw.
Okay,
Still nothing. We also didn't catch the culprit on any of the surveillance cameras.
well, that's suspicious.
They probably got away through the back
Yeah.
alley.
But also, we don't know how much we can trust Boss, so
Also, very true.
yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
While
I
wearing a
don't think we
polar bear
can trust
costume.
her.
Because that very well could have been Boss.
True. Yeah.
Based on what we know, yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Maybe they took it off and threw it in the ocean.
If it were filled with something heavy, it would sink to the bottom.
Okay, yeah, let's just ask her about Okiura Fishery.
Yeah.
Tell
You
me
should ask
things.
Iba about that.
Yes, I have already done some research. Okiura Fishery is owned by the Okiura we know. Renju's father created the company.
Another connection to Renju.
No, actually. Currently, Okiura Fishery has nothing to do with Renju. The company has been managed by office representatives for the past 17 years after Renju's father died. Renju holds no shares and is not involved in the management. In short, Renju did not inherit the company from his father. and it was instead given to other persons.
So it's a coincidence the criminal chose that location?
Unknown.
I want to hear from representative of Okira Fishery.
Yeah, that sounds good. All of these
They're
sound
giving
good.
statements at HQ right now. The line is pretty long.
You could just talk to Mizuki.
Right. She's part of the Okiyura family too. Oh,
Yep.
speaking of. Hey boss, did you end up sending anyone to take care of Mizuki yesterday?
Jeez, you're finally getting around to asking that?
Yeah.
Yes, she's
Is
fine.
Mama taking care of her?
I had one of our new recruits take her. She took her back
Oh.
to your house, so Mizuki should still be
Okay,
there.
cool.
So Mizuki's at home.
And I'm fairly certain she's furious with you.
Yeah.
Fair.
Yeah.
After leaving her alone
Totally
with
fair.
Mona, I mean.
Because last time when we finally got to talk to Mizuki again, it was after Iris and Oda had died, so she just wasn't talking anymore. But this time they're fine, although I guess that was still live stream, so that's still definitely a lot of drama.
Yeah, right. And also, Iris is missing her fucking eye. Her
Yeah.
eye is gone.
Yeah.
That's going to be a big news deal too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
Jeez.
About Iris and Oda.
Yeah.
They were taken to Central Hospital. Ota's surgery went well. He's in treatment now. He's stable, nothing life-threatening. Iris, though.
Oh my god.
She's still in surgery?
Yeah.
Iris's left eye was forcibly removed. Because the optic nerve is
jeez.
connected to the brain, the surgery will take some time to complete.
Yeah, that must be rough.
That's really bad.
Surgery's crazy.
Yeah. Ugh. That's like making my eye hurt just thinking about it.
Just think, yeah, it freaks me out.
Yeah.
Imagine
Ugh.
just losing an eye. I just like having seen the world for so long, that must just be like every day is a constant reminder no matter what. Because it is
Yeah.
all you see is a reminder of what you've lost.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. Surgery in general makes me turn green, just thinking about it. But also to lose part of yourself, that's horrifying.
Yeah.
Okay, have you contacted Hitomi and Mayumi?
Yeah.
Of course. Hitomi's at the hospital, waiting for the surgery to finish.
And Mayumi?
She was at the hospital earlier, waiting for Ota to get out. I think she went back home to get some clothes and things for Ota's hospital stay.
Date, last night, Mayumi left the diner to chase after Iris and Ota. Perhaps she knows something.
Yeah, she might. Let's
Yeah.
listen to Mayumi's story.
Okay, has CSI found anything in the warehouse?
Yeah. Good question.
It's still ongoing, but they haven't found anything of note yet. Date, Aiba, go to the warehouse again and investigate. You two might be able to find some useful clues.
Okay.
And finally, So.
Okay. And
Yeah.
So, Sejima?
Okay.
He was in Iris' Somnium yesterday.
Right. But Iris says she's never met him.
Why not ask So about it?
So lives in Azabu, right? I guess I could.
Everything about that little like vision is just so odd to me.
So
It's
weird.
just really weird.
So in general, I just don't understand how he fits into this yet.
Yeah. He's
And it's
still
hard-
sort of
Oh, sorry. I was just
Yeah,
gonna say
no.
it's hard to tell because like so I think personally we got a really good first route. But it's sometimes hard to tell whether you don't know something just because it wasn't said in a route yet, that you've been through, or whether it's
Oh,
not your
yeah.
route or what's going on. Cause like
I forget about that.
Yeah. That's the
Yeah,
one
that's
tricky
true.
part.
yeah.
Okay, let's go investigate
if-
though.
Yeah, let's
All right,
do
boss.
it.
I'm going to investigate all this.
Got it. We're counting on you.
Let's go, Aiba.
Let's
Roger
do
that.
this.
Okay, we got a bunch of places. Where do you want to go?
So it sounds like we could go. So Mayumi went back to Matsushita Diner to get stuff for Oda, so
Yes.
she's there.
Let's talk to her first.
Do you want to talk to her first and then
Yeah.
go to what was the other option, to go to the warehouse and look around there for more evidence? There's
And
like,
then go
I
talk
don't
to
know.
So.
And then talk to So.
Okay,
Yeah.
so Mayumi, and then cold storage, and then the Seijima location, and then probably Mizuki or the hospital.
That makes sense.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
works. Oh yeah, because we do need to check in on Mizuki. Yeah.
Who might you be?
Similar position she was in last time,
What?
but this time not
Wait,
nearly as
excuse
sad.
me?
Yeah, also, we have met her already before in the timeline we're currently on.
Yeah, Mayumi.
Correct?
I suppose I should introduce myself more formally.
At least
What?
something a little more than flashing your badge.
My name is Kaname Date.
Mr. Date, what can I help you with?
We have
Wait.
definitely... Wait a second.
Wait.
We've been in here before.
We have been in
Right?
here before. Before we met Ota, we met her, and she was the one that pointed us towards Limnus Gate.
Yeah,
and
she
we saw
gave
the
us a
knife.
lot of
How does-
information.
So why did we just reintroduce ourselves?
I mean, maybe she just didn't remember, but that was a little weird.
No. That was specific. That was a decision.
Yeah, that seemed odd. About that photo,
I'm
I
not gonna
guess.
forget about
Oh,
that.
yes.
That specific.
Yeah, Jake will remember this.
I'll remember that more than fucking Kagami.
And yet Kagami seems to be seared into your brain.
Well, yeah, after they said it 80 billion times, he better be.
I agree, Victor and Jake. I think Iris did some shit. Like, that is weird.
There's some shit going on.
There's
as
some
Mayumi
shit
spoke,
going on.
She turned to the photo toward me.
This is a family photo from when Ota was still small. I wanted to look at it again. I'm a horrible mother. I've always caused trouble for my husband and Ota. They've
Husband?
helped me
There's
so many times.
Who's he?
I am such a burden.
She mentioned her husband before.
Oh, did she?
Yeah.
Okay.
They were always smiling. They were so kind. I remember a gift they gave me one Mother's Day. They knew how much I liked floral patterns, so they gave me this apron and a kitchen knife. Oh, I was so happy.
She told us the story already.
Smiling.
Yeah.
She told us the story already. Yeah.
Why is Date not saying anything?
Yeah, how is
Because if she was mind hacked by Iris, at least Date would be like, "Hey, you're going in circles."
It's true. I mean, she didn't mention the knife in this context before. She mentioned it when we asked about the knife, and she said, "Oh yeah, that was a gift from a mother. It was like a Mother's Day present."
Yeah, from Oda.
Yeah. So the reason I'm hesitating is I don't think the knife was part of a major conversation. I think it was out on a table and we investigated it. So I'm trying to
But at the
figure
same
out
time,
whether
that's dialogue you can have.
Yeah.
This game doesn't seem like one that would.
Nope, you're right. You're absolutely right. That was just something I was thinking about.
Yeah, I agree with Path to the Grave. How is Date just not put off by this? I mean, unless something happened to him as well.
I don't know. Yeah,
This
want to
is
continue the scene
Yeah.
to see. Because my only thought is maybe he is, but we're in
Mhm.
the middle of Mayumi's dialogue, so maybe he'll react at the end of it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, that's a good
Very
point.
nice,
We couldn't. I think the knife has to happen in the conversation. Some people in chat suggested that.
Okay, cool.
Then
I'm
weird.
wrong.
I don't know. This is weird.
Let's see. Where's your husband?
Yeah.
Oh, who knows?
Date, I did some research on her husband, Ota's father. His name is Matsushita Tako.
Look at his
He
derpy
looks
little
like
face.
that.
Is that a mustache or is that his mouth?
I think that's a mustache because underneath
Okay, but
he's
now
got a
look
little
at it
tooth.
like it's his mouth. He's going.
It's a mustache and he's
Just this
got
angry little boy.
this really long mouth
Died
and
of myocardial
tooth.
infarction 5 years ago.
Oh. Jeez.
What?
That's a heart attack, right?
What is going on here?
Okay, good. He's acknowledging that something's off.
Oh my god, he does look like Caillou.
That's what
Like
Caillou
pissed
looks like
off
as an
Caillou.
adult. Oh no.
Oh no. About last night.
Last night? What time?
Before 10 p.m.
Oh, I was already asleep by 10.
No. Shut
No.
your mouth. You're lying.
No. Everything.
Maybe not
off.
lying, but that's not the truth. You know what I mean? Ota.
You left the diner
Everything.
to chase after Ota and Iris. I saw
So
the whole
Iris
thing
can
with my
mind
own left
control
eye.
people. I get it now.
Left eye? Not both your eyes?
Well,
Anyway, I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't go anywhere last night. I was asleep. I was dreaming.
Dreaming?
Yes. A very nostalgic dream.
Yo, are we gonna go into Mayumi's Somnium?
Yo, you and me, Mayumi, let's do this.
Mayumi, we need to pick your brain a little bit. Let's go.
Can you even imagine what that would be? Like, honestly, who knows?
I can't even
when
imagine.
My son had just started elementary school. I had Ota run an errand for me. And he was taking so long, and I was waiting. My husband said it was nothing to worry about, but I couldn't take it anymore and went to look for him. I found him at a traffic signal, crying. He said he couldn't come home because the signal was still red. But it was one of those crossing signals you have to push. That boy didn't even notice it. He just stood in front of that red light. So
Mayumi, did you
stubborn,
know?
So stupidly honest.
Did you know your son is just terrible? Like,
Date's
so
like,
terrible.
I do have a concussion that I haven't gone to the hospital about because your
Yeah.
son hit me with a wok yesterday.
Your son is terrible.
Oh, God.
So awful. And I'm so sorry. No mother wants to hear that, but he's a bad boy.
That's
Yeah.
my Ota. He was so cute. I couldn't help it.
Are you done packing?
Yeah.
Packing? What are you talking about?
Oh.
I thought you came here to pack some of Ota's things for his hospital stay.
Ota? At
Ota's in the hospital? Yeah.
My boy's
Oh
fine.
boy.
You shouldn't
Ah,
say
boy.
things like that to a mother.
Date, I noticed something. Can you
That
look
she
at
has
Mayumi
no
with
idea
the
what's going
thermal
on?
Imaging turned on.
Oh. Thermal look. Okay.
Part of her
What?
brain is blue,
That might be due to low blood flow in that part of the brain.
which means
Mayumi
Right now it's her
doesn't
whole
notice.
brain.
It is a bit.
I have checked her hospital records. For the past 6 years, Mayumi has been suffering from dementia.
dementia.
Oh.
Symptoms vary considerably, but Mayumi appears to be afflicted by memory loss. She seems to be missing memories.
I see. So that's
she
where those
wasn't
weird
mind
comments were
controlled.
coming from.
Well, and that also goes to explain, because one of the things we noticed 2 weeks ago, but it's been 2 weeks, was that the diner never has, like, customers.
Yeah. But
And
she didn't know it was closed.
And then and that it's actually in fact closed, but she
Yeah.
was behaving like it was a normal diner.
Huh, that makes more sense.
Oh. So maybe Iris did something
she run
to,
a diner like that?
like, I don't know, influence her dementia in some way to make her forget what she saw. Like, I don't know. Or maybe she just has dementia and that's why she doesn't remember, like, what happened last night.
Yeah, it's possible. We don't really know the parameters of her dementia because transparently we haven't spent any time with this woman.
Yeah.
We've always spent like one conversation's worth. This is the first time we're really revisiting in like a serious way because last time we revisited with her, it was after Ota had been killed really graphically on TV and she clearly was able to remember that. So we just don't know. Yeah.
No, you're right. We've barely interacted with her, like in normal circumstances or otherwise. Yeah.
It isn't running.
What do you mean?
Matsushita Diner has been closed for 8 years. Matsushita Diner is near the Kabasaki district. It is not technically within the restricted area. However, after the chemical plant explosion, the number of potential customers must have dropped considerably. Before the accident, this diner managed quite well due to its proximity to Bloom Park. Patrons from Bloom Park would often eat here, being the cheaper option.
We had already known that it was like closed or something was weird or off.
Yeah, Mama told us last time.
Yeah, and Kaneko-san noted we'd also talked about the clock and the calendar, like that it was like 6 or 9 months off or something.
Yep.
Yeah.
But
Or 8
Bloom
months.
Park
It's
closed
just said 8
years
months.
ago.
Yeah.
The customers stopped coming.
Yeah.
And then, naturally,
Does Mayumi not notice that the store's closed?
I do not think so.
Because of the dementia?
Oh,
Yes.
that's so
I can't
sad.
believe it.
Yeah.
Well, is that all? I have to start preparing for the dinner shift.
Oh, Mayumi.
You should go to the hospital. I don't know how to tell you should go back to the hospital.
Oh, Shimmer Fang Impact, that's a good point. Oda does kind of seem to dress like he's a child. Like, he dresses very young.
The problem is, it's hard to tell whether that's just his fashion. Because it is,
That's true.
it's clearly fashioned. Like, whether or not it's cool, he clearly has put work into it. So
True.
Yeah.
But it's like, I don't know if that's just his own fashion or if it relates to his mom in any way. Like,
yeah.
I don't know.
It's
Yeah.
unclear.
Okay.
That being said, his like big robot belt is also his avatar on his chat app. So
True.
I think it's deliberate. I think he
that's fair.
Date, let's go. It's better that you
He just
leave
likes
things be.
Pokemon.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah. Oh,
Sorry, Mayumi. Mayumi's in the
rough.
kitchen. Looks like she's cutting vegetables or something.
Okay. Well, that's interesting.
Rough.
That's really interesting and really rough.
Yeah. We're going to
what is
the
the
cold
second thing?
storage next, right?
Yeah,
Cold storage, and then Mizuki, and then Sejima.
So,
Sure.
yeah.
That sounds good.
And then we'll go to the hospital last. Because
Mhm.
Oates is
Yeah.
probably awake, but Iris won't be.
Yeah, and I feel like going to the hospital is going to like actually progress things.
Mm-hmm.
Probably.
Potentially, although I guess that could happen here as well. I don't know. I guess we'll see.
Depends on what
there's
we
more
find.
things you gotta do.
Cars.
Yeah.
True.
These cars have been parked here since before 3:17 a.m.
One van and one station wagon.
Okay, noted.
This station wagon is a stolen car.
Oh.
Stolen.
Last night, the owner of the vehicle reported it stolen. It was stolen at 10:33 p.m. yesterday. The theft occurred in Fuchu, Tokyo, in the parking lot of Famisto, a convenience store along Koshu Highway.
The Famisto parking lot, huh?
The car was stolen while the owner was shopping inside the store. The vehicle's engine was on. The doors might have
Jeez.
even been unlocked, which would have made the theft easy for the culprit.
Who leaves a car running and
Yeah.
unlocked as they go inside a convenience store?
Yeah, like, well, I think in a lot of places, in some places in the U.S. that still happens. Like really like rural areas, you just like leave the keys in your car and you run
Yeah,
in
and just run in.
Yeah, fair enough. And I
run
mean, I
out.
also know, like, I understand leaving a car running if you have like a pet in the car, so that they
Yeah.
can get air, and have the radio on. But still,
I know me personally, I would not leave my car running unless there was another person in the car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's a stolen car and
Who
then a
owns the
van.
van?
The Matsushita family.
Ooh.
It appears as though it was used for transporting ingredients and supplies.
So so that would be Oda's car.
Yeah. The van. Yep.
Tessa, wait. I'll get the car.
Okay, so Oda grabbed the car.
Okay, so that was their
Ota's
car.
fingerprints were found on the steering wheel and gear shift. Iris's fingerprints were found around the passenger seat. Those were the only prints recently made.
Okay. Policeman.
Yeah.
I asked him about the investigation. No progress.
Okay.
Okay.
Anything else?
I always love the red tape.
Yeah, I
It's
like
a really
that.
cool effect.
Yeah.
It is
the
a very neat
futuristic
effect.
red tape. Yeah.
Okay.
I guess we can go in. Yeah.
Okura Fishery Cold Storage Warehouse.
Okay. Can I go
Or
into?
can we not go in?
Is that it? Can we not do anything?
Oh,
Maybe
maybe we
the
can't go
car.
in.
Sorry, there's more to learn about the station wagon.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Ota
That's helpful.
Matsushita.
Oh.
Oh.
What?
Oh, fascinating.
Ota got into the car and drove off. The security cameras at the convenience store caught the entire incident. Ota's
Ota.
fingerprints were also found on the steering wheel of that car.
But then how did the van get here?
I mean, I guess Iris could have driven it.
No, but it was Oda's fingerprints on the steering wheel and the gear
Oh, on
shift.
both of them.
Yeah.
The fuck?
There is no
Are there
doubt
two
that it was
Odas?
Ota.
The stream of
What if
reporters
there's two?
started around 3 a.m.
What the fuck?
About 10 minutes later, Ota appeared on screen.
Ota stole the car at 10:33 p.m. That makes 4.5 hours until he appeared on screen.
What was he doing in that time?
Well, and also just like
Just
what
dancing.
happened, because
Yeah.
when did the van get here? When did the like?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that station wagon was reported stolen at 10:33 a.m. by Ota. When did they leave Matsushita Diner? What was did we get the timing on that or nah?
I think 10:33.
Wait. When we got knocked out in Matsushita Diner was at 10:33?
I believe so, which is why Date was like, "No, Mayumi, you weren't asleep at 10 because."
Right.
Yeah.
That's also the same exact time that the sstation wagon was reported stolen, and Ota stole it.
Well, maybe it wasn't 10:33. Maybe it was 10. I'm trying. I don't know.
I don't remember the exact time.
Okay.
Here, wait a sec. We can figure this out. So Ota stole the car at 10:33. It was stolen at 10:33.
It was reported stolen at 10:33.
The cars were parked here at 3:17.
Since 3:17 a.m. Okay.
Okay, we don't have a time for when
No, I don't think we discussed it in this log here. Okay.
Okay. And then
Was there anything else found inside the car?
There was one thing.
What was it?
Ota's cell phone, the one he purchased 2 days ago.
Oh, that's
in
nice.
Akihabara. It slid
Oh,
under
we
the
just bought a
driver's
new
seat.
cell phone.
Right.
Okay.
Where's the phone now?
Its data is being inspected and evaluated.
Okay, good.
Okay.
That's good. Yeah.
Because hypothetically, we could
I
track
cannot
it.
find anything in the vicinity that could be a clue.
Not track where it is currently, but track its
No,
movement
but where
prior.
it was.
Exactly.
Do the
Right.
cell tower
Let's check
ping.
inside the warehouse.
Ping it. Okay, now we're going in the warehouse.
Yes.
Okay.
Wow, it's cold in here.
The air conditioners have stopped. However, the insulation in the walls has kept the room temperature close to what it was this morning.
I should finish this investigation before I freeze to death.
Well then, you had better get started.
Okay, let's see what different things we can find here. I mean, I guess we could start with these guys. Yeah.
I figured I'd just start to see if they can give us like here's what we've already found. You don't need to look at it.
Yeah.
Ideal.
Yeah. Baseline information.
I checked this place point by point, but didn't find nothing.
Okay, are you cold?
Okay, are you cold?
Yeah, some engineer from NRIPS created a jacket lined with heating wires. That keeps me warm. Nice, right?
Oh.
Oh, that's nice. That's pretty cool. Like a heated blanket, but a jacket.
Yeah.
Why don't those exist?
Because they catch on fire.
Damn it.
Because that's the problem with heated blankets sometimes.
I guess electric blankets also catch on fire.
Yeah.
But sometimes they don't.
Yeah, I mean, most of the time they don't, I'd argue, but sometimes they do, and that's the problem. Okay. All right.
Okay.
Do you have a family?
No, unfortunately, I live alone.
Okay. Hey, look, Kagami's single.
Oh,
Kagami.
Kagami's
Job like this,
single.
I don't really get the chance to meet new people.
Short, you're quiet again. I don't know what to tell you.
No.
Oh, you're back.
You're back now.
Here, is it okay?
No.
No.
No. Hello.
No.
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 Can you see whether it's changed mics on you?
I don't see. Can you?
Oh, you're like cutting in and out, actually.
Just sucks.
It's picking you up on a different mic, I think, because it's popping in and out. I don't know what's going on.
Maybe it's a cord or a wire.
Could be.
Like maybe it's actually physical. Yeah. And that it's disconnecting, so it's trying to pick up your computer mic or something.
Totally possible, but you are still quiet. Just wanted to let you know.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna keep on progressing.
Yeah, totally. Let's do it.
Okay.
Once this case is wrapped up, how about you and I go to a cabaret club together?
Kagami? Wait, is this the romance arc?
What? wait! You cannot progress until we get Jake back for this.
Hey, wait, no, Kagami's into it. Wait a sec now. Wait a moment. Oh, Short's missing the Kagami romance arc.
Kagami lore. No.
Of course it would drop on him at this
this
exact
better?
moment. Yes, that's better.
This is better. We're okay.
So I have news. In the minute you were gone, we asked Kagami out, and he's into it. So
Are you fucking kidding me?
I'm actually
no,
not.
No. Don't you lie to me right now. You can't do that.
Specifically, what was said is we were like, "Hey, Kagami, do you have a family?" And he's like, "No, I don't get to meet new people all that often, so he's single, and Date is like, hey, once this case is wrapped up, how about you and I go to a cabaret club? And Kagami's like, yeah!
No way! Oh my god, Kagami best boy!
my
right?
God.
Everyone,
expensive.
yes!
I recorded that conversation.
Wow. I recorded that conversation. Yes, no, I love it.
And then you
He's
can
our-
play it back at our wedding to say, this is how we got together. Thank you,
And all the
Iva.
women will be like, remember when he was creepy to us? Now he's found his
I will
one
be
true
sending it
match.
to the boss later.
Iva!
On second thought,
My God.
why don't we split it?
No, no. Yeah.
No,
Lame.
bye for me.
Lame.
Any clues?
I mean, unless a cabaret club
nothing
is
so
just a
far.
strip club, and he's like, "Let's go see some ladies." Come on, buddy. But
I
I
don't
don't like
care.
that theory.
Yeah, I'm not gonna go with that.
Have either of you ever been to a strip club? I'm really
No, I
putting you
have
on the
not.
spot right now.
I have
I
not.
actually have not. No.
Damn, I was really
Sorry,
hoping
I
for a
realize
good
that's
story,
not a
'cause
fun
I
answer. I'd
also
love to have
have
given
not been to a strip club, so
See, that's
there's no
3 for
fun
3.
stories around here.
Well, then maybe we need to do a short one gaming, like. field trip.
Short One Gaming takes the strip club. Guys, we can vlog about it.
Oh no.
See, you're putting me on the spot, but sure.
Also, but yes.
I realize I have to usually be the conscience of the team, but sure, why the fuck not?
We'll expense it.
We'll expense it now. Oh my
Go to a
god.
bougie strip club, it'll be fun, and we'll all get COVID.
Yeah, no, there are.
Yeah. Oh, true.
To be
Not in
clear,
this
there
age.
are much more fun options, and I feel like we should do that.
I agree
Oh,
with
Like
Kenny.
Short One Gaming takes the strip club.
I think we're only
that's a really
frustrated
funny
that we don't have any fun stories to share. Short put us on the spot, he teed us up, and we all failed.
We got no.
Okay, alright, let's continue talking with Kagami, though, because he has, like, a lot more dialogue,
Yes.
it looks like.
Also, I also agree with the chat theory that Date exudes bi energy.
Oh,
and
very
I
strongly
one-
so.
100%. I'm so here for it.
Oh, Short, you're gone again.
No fucking way. Are you kidding me?
Oh no!
It's very funny
What?
because I can still hear you, but you do sound like you're a room away, and you're very incensed.
I'm fucking pissed. I'm gonna
Whenever
go
we
again,
go,
and
whenever
then we're
we
gonna be like making love to Kagami, and I'll have missed it.
You are. I am gonna. Here's the deal. I'm gonna keep talking to Kagami, and you have to figure out how to fix this so
Fuck, that means
quickly enough.
I have to leave while you're planning your fucking marriage.
Hey, Kagami,
Yeah.
we see each other a lot, don't we?
Hey!
Yeah, wish it were under better circumstances.
Oh.
But you're not a girl. This could be the start of something.
Oh, now, Kagami,
No,
don't say
hey,
it like
come
that.
on, Kagami. Take-
Yeah, thinking the same thing.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Guys, just admit it.
just
Got that
tiny
like
Jake
Kagami
just going, oh my god, in the background.
Oh, wait, was that the end of that? No!
Oh,
Hey, if both of you are like, man, I'm really interested in you, too bad you're not a girl, maybe you should have a conversation about that.
right? Maybe we should explore this.
Short is so quiet.
We'll repair him after, like, once we have our break.
Yeah. What's your name?
I'll fucking log out again.
You're back.
Why did that work?
Are you
Why would-
serious?
Yeah.
Wait, I'm back?
Yeah.
No way. I
Yeah.
didn't do shit. Other than yell loudly about how I want to bone Kagami. And my mic was like, yes, that deserves to be heard.
This is in fact what happened. You're not wrong. Oh my god.
Everything about that was just so good.
Have I asked you before?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I love this
Give me a
bit.
second. It's coming back to me.
You
It
just
has
asked him on
something
a
to do
date,
with
Date.
He's just
glass?
now. The name joke has now been completely reframed as just flirting.
Yes.
So many
that's
people are
all it
dead.
is.
I know. Look at the blood puddle right next to Kagami, and he's like, "Hey, want to go out on this weekend?" Oops, sorry.
like this-
While I was trying to lean casually to look really sexy, I did put my hand in the puddle of blood. I am sorry.
But no. But then he tries to play it off by like running his fingers through his hair.
Oh no. boy!
My God.
Oh my god, I ship
Where
this
are you getting
so
this
hard.
from? I have a pretty unique name.
Are there more?
I love it. I love it. Yes, there's
God.
more.
Yeah, I think I've got it. It was 3 syllables, something like 6 letters long.
You remember all that, but not my name? You still don't know.
No, not yet.
This
but
game is
I've
so
almost got it.
stupid
3
sometimes.
syllables, 6 letters. Kodaka, right?
Not even close.
It sounds like me
Do you
guessing
want me
after 2
to
weeks.
Just tell you?
No, give me a hint.
It starts with ka.
Starts with ka, 3 syllables, 6 letters.
You're making this sound like a riddle.
Is it Kaniza?
Yeah, sure, man. That's my name.
That's my fucking name.
Sure, man.
His name is Kaniza.
We're gonna talk to him next time and be like, "Hey, Kaniza, what's up?"
Oh my god,
my
if
God.
these two don't bone by the end of the game, I'm gonna be pissed.
This is insane.
It's too good. Kagami has to be the final villain.
He has to be
has
in-game
to.
in some way. He's either the in-game big bad or the in-game love interest.
I don't
There's
care
no
that all
middle
this is
ground.
optional. He has to be important.
What is this line right here? Probably born between June 22nd and July 22nd.
What? Yeah, that's a
What?
weird one.
The fuck?
That's my friend Kaniza.
That's it. That's all I can do. We're done.
Oh my god,
Oh
that
my
bit
God.
makes my heart happy every time. It
Wow.
That's
That's like
I love that bit.
this you're right, Jake. This game is so stupid sometimes, but that is my favorite running bit so far.
It's very funny.
Oh my god. Cardboard box. Okay. Did you get far away again?
I have a bad
away?
feeling.
Oh no.
No. Am I?
You're not as
A
far
little bit.
away.
How about now?
Same.
You're not as far away.
How about now?
Okay.
Oh,
Are you serious?
jeez,
Did that
you were
work?
Yes.
Sign shaming
Oh,
him.
it's a cord issue then.
Okay.
Okay.
All
I
right.
literally
good to
just
know.
threw the cord, but that's great. That means I don't have to completely log out of Discord anymore next time it does it.
Excellent. You just gotta fiddle with that cable.
Yeah, I have more cords, but it'll be fine. I'll just keep it where it's supposed to be. But from
Gotcha,
now on,
yeah.
I know I'll have to use a different cord.
Okay. All right.
Date was making an astrology joke there.
Apparently.
What was the astrology joke?
He said he was probably born between June 22nd and July 22nd, which I guess is a Cancer joke for being
Sure.
a Cancer.
Which
Because
honestly
he
says
is a
way
Cancer?
more about Date than anything else.
Yes! Yeah.
Oh,
Dante is always on his co-star. Oh my god, guys, wait, real quick, just because we brought up CoStar, I want you to read. I downloaded CoStar for a friend of mine, but I never use it. But it sent me this the other day, which just made me be like, CoStar, how fucking dare you? CoStar sent me this. No, you have no idea.
Okay.
Where is
No,
it? Where is it?
I
Where
will
is
say
it?
while you're finding this, I had a viewer moment where you in Gungeon start talking about astrology and then you stop a story halfway through and you never pick it up again.
No,
And I was
are you
like,
serious?
What? Yeah, I was like, what was he gonna say?
Oh, it might be this. I might be telling this story because it hurt me. Oh shit! I want to get like the exact wording. I can paraphrase it. I'll bring it up. Give me like 4 seconds. I'll bring it up
Okay,
in 1
I'm gonna keep going through the game
Yes.
and you find
It's
it.
just so vicious that like it's better to hear it from CoStar rather than me.
yeah. Okay. That must be Ota's blood. That's where he was stabbed and went down. I'm
Yes.
gonna look at the machine.
That machine
Yeah.
is used to cut ice. We have gathered testimony from the workers regarding it. This has always been in the warehouse, so the suspect did not bring it here.
Any fingerprints?
Nothing. No fingerprints have been found at the scene at all. This entire
Not even-
warehouse is clean.
Not even Oda's whenever
Not
he
even.
like
Fascinating.
pulled on the lever or whatever.
That
Does
must
Oda
have
wear
happened
gloves?
after, maybe?
He might.
Uh,
No, he
doesn't
can't
wear
because he
gloves.
leaves. Yeah, he left fingerprints in his thing. So
No.
yeah, guess not.
He
I mean,
doesn't.
I guess you could wear fingerless gloves. He could, like a Pokemon trainer.
Yeah, but that
I
would
just
leave
don't think he
prints.
does.
And also that would leave prints.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, true.
Unless he palmed it. Okay, go for it.
Yeah.
Oh, he palmed it. Yeah, that's a good call. Real quick, co-star, just middle of my day, just trying to talk to me. It says, "Your day at a glance. What do you think about your total loneliness and absolute lack?"
That's it.
That's it. There's nothing more to it. I just saw that and I was like,
What was he trying to prompt you to think
it's
about?
It's just fucking rude. It's just rude. It's just whoever writes the shit for co-star is like, I'm gonna make someone's day worse.
Ruin somebody's whole day.
I'm gonna fuck up this dude's whole scene.
I still think about it. I'm like, what do I think about my absolute lack?
I guess it is worth asking because Inspector Clark brought it up in the chat. What is your sign?
Oh, I'm a Libra. I'm like the quintessential Libra.
Yeah.
I don't know much about
I
astrology.
don't know much, but yeah, it sounds
I've,
about right.
Every time I've told someone I'm a Libra, they've been like, of
like,
course you are.
I'm
also
a Gemini.
Oh, you're a Gemini.
You are a Gemini. I'll surprise absolutely nobody by admitting I'm a Capricorn.
You absolutely are.
Yeah.
When's your birthday, Allison?
June 1st.
June 1st. Okay. Mine's in 2 weeks.
Ah, nice. Yeah. Happy early birthday.
Thank you. Are we streaming on my birthday? No, we're not. We're streaming right after it.
I mean, we can if you want.
If you want to stream for your
but
birthday.
It's your birthday. I figured you'd want to,
I'll be drunk. I'm not gonna mince words with you. Like,
I appreciate your self-awareness and your planning, your forethought. Well done.
No, I'm already thinking about it. I'm very excited.
Although, admittedly, you did record you playing Overcooked while drunk that one time.
God, that was 2 years ago.
Can I just say
that's wild?
That was like one of the best viewing experiences I've ever had in my life. In going back and watching you and Wilson just get so fucking hammered while playing Overcooked.
Hammered playing that fucking game. I had no idea what was happening by the end of it. We were on episode 4 and I was just like, I don't know. I just straight up don't know.
Oh my god.
We went to a party that night. We literally finished that and then left to go to a party. Remember parties?
Yeah, I mean vaguely. It's like a dream of a dream, but yes.
Yeah, right. And we need to mind hack it to remember.
No.
You have to use the sync machine.
Oh, God.
Oh my god. Oh my god, Inspector Clark, I've lost my splits in COVID and I'm so sad. I used to have them on both sides like pretty cleanly and I just haven't stretched enough because I haven't been like doing my full workout regimen.
Because there's been literally no point to. That's the problem.
No reason.
Yeah.
Last week I was also drunk with and I was loudly excited about my splits, which I do when I'm drunk apparently. And I was like, no, look. And then I swear to God I pulled something bad. I know, I didn't even get low enough. My crotch hurts so bad.
I do really appreciate though that your drunk go-to is doing the splits, even when you don't have them.
Because you don't think I can do it. Like my body type does not look like, and like just me in general. So when I could do it like pretty well, I was pretty proud of it. But then I didn't. My excitement about it didn't shift as my abilities shifted. So.
Inspector Clark, I love that while Jake lost his splits, you gained them over COVID.
My God.
So
congratulations.
You my splits for me. I'm mad, Jody. No. I'm pissed.
Stole them.
Give it back.
How dare you?
Oh my god. That's so good.
Yeah, Jody, what's up? Okay.
Hey, no doxing.
We've emailed enough times, Jody. All right, let's do this.
Let's see.
Okay.
Okay, all right. It's forklift day.
The tires of the forklift are clearly frozen to the ground.
It hasn't been moved in a long time. What are you thinking?
Nothing. It just seemed noteworthy.
Okay. Wait, it still got green.
Okay.
The forklift has stopped. Looks like it's not been moved in years. I don't know if it has anything to do with what happened this morning. Okay, now it's no longer green. Forklift B!
Another forklift.
I don't see anything special about it.
I'm sorry.
We hadn't had one in a while.
I looked down for a moment, but I got the forklift one. So.
All right, camera.
A video
Okay, camera
and
time.
laptop. This is what the criminal used to stream. All of these items have been bought from pawn shops and thrift stores. It would be difficult to determine a suspect from them. I have logged into the Wi-Fi in this warehouse. Okiura Fishery Co., Ltd. is listed as the owner.
We already got this last time. But...
However,
We did.
I found the password written directly on the router. Anyone who saw it could have used it.
Oh, it's more. Okay. Okay. All right, what else are we missing?
Corporate.
We got oil drum.
An oil drum.
It really does look like Reika from that cabaret club in Nakamaguro.
Are you saying she looks like an oil drum? Iba!
Oh my god. That was rude.
That's a sick burn.
Holy shit!
What part of her looks like a nut?
Holy shit, Iva.
Oh my god, that was so mean.
Oh my god.
Wooden box on the shelf. Empty.
Shelves?
There are only a few items on the shelf. Is this warehouse not in use?
Okay.
Okay, and then let's see, what am I missing? We got, these are all done.
I wish you could do
This.
like a little ping, like you can in Danganronpa to see like what else is
Yeah.
around.
I
That'd be
completely
great.
agree with that. I would love that. I am glad that I did like eventually learn the green text thing though, because that does help a bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hook is hanging from the ceiling crane.
Okay. Not that.
Okay.
Shelves packed with cardboard boxes.
Okay.
I asked the cop on the scene. He said there wasn't anything special in them. There's a dark spot over there.
There is indeed.
Oh, true.
A shadow.
True. Ooh, with our darkness
Whoa.
vision.
Okay.
What we
Cool.
thought? Uh-huh.
You should go pick it up.
Yeah, what we got?
I recognize this.
An Odoroki Man chocolate. You've been collecting them for 3 years. Each chocolate
What?
contains a special sticker inside. Years ago, you started buying them from Mizuki, but eventually,
I like the guess
you
that it was
balanced on
weed.
them.
He just brings out like a gram and he's like, hell yeah.
He's like, ooh, nice find. I don't need to report this. I don't
I'm
need
gonna
to
have
log
a
this.
lovely evening. Smoking this ground weed.
All right, guys. See, I'm going off
Floor
duty.
weed.
This is
I
murder.
love some
this
floor
murder
weed.
like den weed.
This
Excellent.
murder weed.
Yeah.
This dank murder weed.
Jesus.
This,
I will say
this
this
weed
is
is a suspect. I need to go interrogate it.
I need to go interrogate it hard in
I
the
need to go
back.
and take it into Somnia.
And then I am
I
gonna
would
go
believe
watch
that
Great
Dante's a
British Bake
stoner.
Off. Yeah.
Guys, did you know Great British Bake Off is coming back next week?
I heard that. I'm very curious to see how they
The
handle it
ultimate
this year.
stone show.
Yes, you're not wrong. I will say this is super cute. I think actually the real explanation that apparently he bought these little like chocolates for Mizuki and she just didn't like them, so he collected them.
That's really cute.
It's really cute.
That's really, really sweet.
Even after Mizuki lost interest, you kept buying them.
That's a bittersweet
Aw.
memory. The Odoroki Man chocolate. Why is this here?
Perhaps we can use it as a clue. Let's investigate further.
That seems a little bit like a taunt.
Like what?
If we've been collecting it for 3 years, we just seem to also be involved in this. You know what I mean?
Well,
Yes.
I mean,
Oh,
we mentioned during the last timeline that absolutely everyone around Mizuki was being killed, and that with that logic,
Everybody around Date's being killed.
exactly, yeah.
Oh, it's freezing.
Date, we're at our limit. We've examined everything of interest here. Let's go elsewhere.
I agree.
Okay.
Okay, that's fine.
Get out of
the,
there.
the cop in the background was like warming his hands.
And he's got his little heated blanket
Yeah.
jacket, and he's still cold. Poor boy.
Yeah. Do you guys want to take our break now before we finish up seeing things?
I actually think that would be
Yeah.
perfect. So
That's
let's
a
go ahead and
great
take a
idea.
break, and maybe we can get you a new wire. And then
Yes.
Yes, I can swap out my wire. Can I ask chat a question real quick? On our break, if anybody is going to be at their computer, I had a little bit of a heart attack about 40 minutes into the stream because I realized I haven't done the song today. For the Songsmith. I know. And I can do it after. That's not a problem. I'll probably just do like an improv. But if anyone has like cool ideas or like a funny quick joke or like a lyric or something that they could throw my way, chat's open and I'll be reading it over break so that I can get inspired. So
great idea.
I like
that's
this.
there.
Let's
Doors
do it.
open. I would love some ideas because it's gonna be late and I'm not gonna want to work very hard on it. So, it's day 259. It will be forgotten. Cool. You want to do break?
But you're committing to it, so that's what matters.
Sometimes we work 10 hours on it. Sometimes it's an afterthought for 4 minutes at the end of the day. It's just the fact of doing it.
And that's valid.
Fair.
That's super valid. All right, then we will see you all in a bit. Yeah.
We'll probably be back in like maybe you
10?
say 10 minutes or so. Yeah. Top of the hour.
Sounds like
All
a plan.
Right. See you guys
All right,
shortly.
see you guys.
See you, folks.
Hey guys, welcome back. Okay, so I know over break, I said that I would be working on the song that I really have to do today because at least my time it's past midnight. So, we're late. But I did this instead as a little gift because it was a better use of time, clearly. 1, 2, 3, and everybody's always talking at me. Everybody trying to get in my head. Wanna listen to my own heart talking. I need to count on myself instead. Did you ever lose yourself to get what you want? Did you ever ride all the ride and wanna get off? Did you ever push away the ones you held close? Did you ever let go? Did you ever not? Everybody, I'm not gonna stop. That's who I am. I'll give it all I got. That is my plan. When I find what I lost, you, everybody go. Bet on it, bet on it, bet on it, bet on it. I love the lag between me and Allison.
I know! I was about to comment on the lag. Oh my god, Allison, you were so off.
Oh my gosh, have you been that off this whole recording?
Really?
Yeah.
Oh man.
I know it sounded fine on your end. That's why it was so funny.
That's such a bummer.
No, it actually kind of worked because you were like a beat off, so.
It was good. It was like a nice echo. I felt like I was in a reverb chamber. It was lovely.
That was great.
It was that I just made myself even more obvious how off key I was though. So
I thought it was great.
I thought it was a delight.
Happy.
That
I was really
was
glad
so
I had
good,
you there to
Short.
support me.
Thank you. I am so glad you did that.
I'm glad that went okay because right before we started, I didn't practice this.
And I also like how you left for your break being like, I don't know, bet on it. I'm just gonna hope for the best.
I know this song. There were a few times where I was like, wait a second, that is the lyric? Has that been the lyric the whole time? I'm confused. Look, wait.
Go for it.
Is my sound being okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Still being a little weird.
I mean, that's because he's moving away from the mic right now. I think it's okay.
Fair.
Okay. No, there's that one time where it did the push away the ones you should have held close. Push away. What's the stand on that? Lose yourself to get what you want. Did you have? That was my
He's slowly fading into distant Jake.
No, I'm also just leaning back. Hi,
Yeah.
I'm Jake. It's great to see you.
No, you're still quiet. Did you replace your cord or did you not do that?
I absolutely didn't do that because I was too busy.
God damn it!
We had a task.
That's so par for the course.
Oh my god.
My priorities.
I'm so glad that your song went so well and then immediately you faded it away.
Did the song go okay?
Yeah, song sounded great.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, well while you're figuring that out, I'm gonna go to the Date residence.
Am I distant again?
Less so
less
now.
so.
You're mostly back.
How about now?
Ooh, you're poppy.
What
You
the
got a little
fuck is
crunchy there.
happening?
Okay, yes, you sound better now.
Okay, cool. I'm dying. Every time the mic messes up, I'm slowly fading away.
Oh my god.
We were
Someone
supposed to
call a
fix
fucking
you.
hospital. Don't laugh at me.
Hey, Mizuki.
Call me a
Did you take a break?
Whoa! Hold on a fucking second.
Do you even
Look at
care?
Mizuki right now. She's just benching how many pounds right now?
Oh my gosh,
25 KO.
I want to ask you
It's
something.
a
Incredible.
oh, they just look so huge. Also, oh my god. Yes, get it, Mizuki.
Okay, about the fishery.
She's got nothing to say. She's pissed at him.
I mean, yeah.
She left him.
There's the officer.
Yeah. Yeah,
Listen,
Mizuki,
I get
holy
it.
shit.
I'm really sorry, Mizuki.
She's about to wreck your
Yesterday,
shit.
I went to meet up with the Yakuza gang,
Yes.
the Kumakuras.
Honestly.
Remember Mama said Renju had some connection with them? So I went to question them. But of course, I couldn't take a little girl with me. You understand, right?
I'm not afraid of any Yakuzas. I'd make their hearts stop beating in 3 seconds.
Girls shouldn't
I'd
talk like
honestly
that.
believe her.
Yeah.
Right now.
I agree with that.
That's awfully sexist of you.
Yeah.
This way, no one
Damn.
thinks you're attractive.
I'm attractive.
Damn.
She's right though.
Keep telling yourself that.
No, he is. He's an anime hot boy, but no one's into it.
You're
And
right.
it's
That's right
because
though,
he
and she
sucks.
should say it.
You are right.
Yeah.
She should
Like,
say it. Short, can you unplug the cord and replug it in?
No, is it crazy?
It's better now. I don't know why when you like, I think you're actively leaning forward or something, but
I don't know. Is this okay?
yeah,
how about
sounds
this?
great.
Oh,
That's
nice. I
beautiful.
like hung the cord. Okay. Did you
That's
hear what
why
I?
you
Did
haven't
you
had
hear
a
my joke?
girlfriend in
Did you like
4
my joke?
years.
I heard your joke as if you were whispering it through the wall from another room. And I treated it basically the same, where I'm like, I don't know about that. I'm not sure.
It was a really good joke. What if I did ASMR? Let's think about that for a second.
And that's your ASMR like concept is whispering really high.
I mean, all you need to do is just like sit far away from your mic and then talk normally, and then we're good.
I'm sorry, my mic is typically so good, but no, not
today.
Not today. You've been
Not
cursed.
this day. Okay.
My girlfriend is a ninja. You know, she's just hiding in the shadows.
Oh my
Sure.
god.
So what do you want to ask me anyway?
Does that constitute push-ups? I can't tell. I don't know.
I don't think so.
Probably
I don't think
not.
that was, yeah.
Wow.
Where's the officer who dropped you off?
Fine.
Where's the officer who dropped you off?
I told her to go home.
I'm sure it's gonna happen in the scene. Again,
At some point,
basically
it has
anything.
to.
Exactly.
I said I would call her to check in.
Okay.
Why are you disappointed? Did you want to meet her?
It's not like that.
You wanted to see her boobs? I thought you were more into small boobs, pervert.
I like
Oh my
big
God,
boobs,
Mizuki.
too.
I suppose. Jesus!
Does that count because he was coerced into
Oh
it?
my god!
That's what they call a tit man.
Thank you, Emma.
That was good, Iva.
Yeah.
Does that count because he was coerced into it?
I'm struggling with it. He was taunted. He was lured in, but he also was a
dead
like
for it.
yeah, he shouldn't have fallen for it.
I don't know. It was a
He's
setup.
being goaded. Yeah.
Okira Fishery is a company Grandpa made. I don't think Daddy had anything to do with it, though. Grandpa died 17 years ago. Someone else is running that company now. They aren't family.
Okay, what kind of person was your grandpa?
I never met him. He died before I was born. But Daddy did tell me stories.
What kind of stories?
Back when Grandpa was in Great-Grandma's tummy, she was on a passenger ship that got shipwrecked in a storm. She had to have the baby out on the ocean.
On the ocean?
Yep. And then Grandpa was raised by dolphins.
Hell
By
yeah.
the time he was 10, he was catching fish with his bare hands. And then Grandpa got up on land and learned language and culture and stuff. And then he decided to start up Okira Fishery.
Sounds like a tall tale.
Yeah, Grandpa was a legend.
Oh, she's so cute.
That's
Oh,
the
that's adorable.
best.
That's
All
the most
fishermen
kid
and
she's
sailors
been.
respected him.
That was absolutely the most kid she's been. I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That can't be true. But there's a part of me that's thinking maybe. After all, Mizuki herself seems superhuman.
Yeah.
I'd believe her grandpa was an incredible man.
Okay, about Ota and Iris.
Yeah.
I saw the video. The one at 3 a.m. last night. Ota is amazing. I'm changing my mind about that guy.
Mizuki? Mizuki.
Ota's out of intensive care.
No.
Iris
Are we
is still...
choosing to not tell her?
Probably.
Yeah, it's tricky because like probably not right now. The dude was stabbed and we don't know what's going on.
Yeah, you're right.
You know,
You're right.
Yeah.
But he really did hit us.
Yeah, no, like I think Date has information that he eventually should share with Mizuki, but if she's not going to go interact with Ota right now, it's probably okay to hold it until we understand what's going on.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
But I know she'll be okay. Iris's surgery will definitely be a success.
You stay positive, even if there's no reason to be. It's one of your good qualities, Date.
What?
I believe it. Iris is going to be just fine.
I just like this music too.
I do too.
Yeah. Oh, he's got gigantic, like, look at his sound system.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Apparently, this is the thing he cares about. He's
Yeah,
really into
me too.
music.
Fully me too. Let's do this.
I guess we can say goodbye.
Thanks for talking with me, Mizuki. It was helpful.
Was it?
I have to continue the investigation, so...
Wait, you're leaving me again? I'm coming with you.
No.
Why?
I can't involve you. This might be dangerous.
It's okay, I'm strong. You know how strong I am, right? You were the one who knew how special I was before anyone.
Oh. So she does have something going on.
I mean, she's lived with him for 4 years.
Oh, we're getting a flashback.
Yeah.
It was 1 year ago. I noticed something strange when Mizuki came home from school.
Hey, what happened? Who did this to you?
Some kids at school, 5 or 6 of them, they said I was a weirdo because I don't live with my mom and daddy. And they teased me, and I got mad, and I told them to go away, and they hit me.
Tell me their names. I'll teach the little punks a lesson.
Date, wait. Adult
You can't
intervention
beat
will
up
not
children.
solve this problem.
Yeah.
Mizuki has to deal with this problem herself.
Oh my god, Aiba. That's such nuanced advice. Well done.
I don't...
Mizuki, come on. It's time to train.
He's like, I'm gonna make you into a...
I'm gonna make you strong.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And you're gonna beat
That's
those
the
kids
wrong
up.
lesson. Absolutely the wrong lesson.
What?
I'm gonna teach you how to kick their asses. We're starting right now. Get ready.
Time to train. Training montage. Is that really what this is?
Yep.
Why the shrine?
Oh my god.
The shrine is the perfect place for special training.
It is?
You feel better when you train in quiet, serene places like this.
Sure, whatever.
First, I'm going to teach you 4 secrets to becoming stronger. Follow these 4 rules, and you will acquire power beyond your wildest dreams.
Date, are
He's
you
such a
playing
nerd.
character or something?
He's a huge dork.
I'm
such
not
a dork.
Date. While we're in training, I am Master.
Why is he such a dork?
The key to victory is to kill the heart.
Like, actually imagine
when you get
a
into a
grown-ass
fight,
man
aim for the
brings
heart?
this surrogate daughter out and is like, I'm going to teach you kung fu. Let's do this.
Now it's time.
Like, we would all be like, I don't know about that guy.
Oh my god.
No, it's the opposite. You must kill your own heart, Mizuki.
What do you mean?
If you are going to fight, you must suppress any mercy or emotional attachment. If you have even a mote of sympathy within you, it will be impossible to fight to your potential. Do not think of your opponent as a man. Think of them as a target, a punching bag or a board.
Just a punching bag. Huh.
Mental preparation is important.
In
Yes.
a fight, you must first be victorious in your mind.
Like thinking I'm not gonna lose?
Exactly. I do the same mental preparation before going to a strip club.
Okay, now you get to do
Jesus.
push-ups.
All right, time to do your push-ups.
There you go.
It's time.
All right, my headphones are coming out.
Now that it's 12:15
Here we go.
a.m.
We're at
for
the
you.
end of the stream, yeah.
Yeah. Here we go. I want to hear those push-ups.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15,
Oh shit!
16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
Woo!
There we go.
Well
Yes.
done. Well done.
Before I go in, if I tell myself that they're all out of my league, then
Hoorah.
they will be. The mental fight has begun the moment I put my hand on the door.
Yeah, I see. Actually, no. That's stupid.
Being quick to act is crucial.
Mizuki, do you know how to win any fight against any opponent?
Don't get in a fight in the first place?
It was good. It was
That
good.
is a respectable answer. But no, the way to win any fight is this. Hit them first, and hit them hard enough to finish them.
That's
Date.
not great advice.
Date's
Bad
gonna
daddy
get a
Date.
I know, Date like tomorrow is gonna get a call from the principal, so I don't know what happened, but
I don't know what you told her.
I kinda get
my
it,
God.
but
Of course, I'm not saying that's how you should behave. But thinking about this will make a big difference in a real fight.
Be the better puncher.
okay,
That
I
punches
get it,
first.
but... Seriously,
It doesn't
Dante,
matter if
are
you're
you
better or
attacking
not if you
something?
punch first.
what's funny to me though is that like this scene feels like it's word for word a sequence from Ghost of Tsushima, and it's just cracking me up because in Ghost of Tsushima it's so sincere, and here it's almost exactly the same words. Like it's so close you would not believe. Oh my gosh.
This is such a weird game.
Not Date, Master.
Oh my God, Inspector Clark, I can't wait to see this drawing.
Why?
Oh my gosh.
God.
Please tell me I'm the one on the pole. Because I would be. Out of the three of us, I would be.
Oh yeah, no kidding. Absolutely.
There's a poll, I'd be like, wait, I want to try that thing.
Yeah. Move over.
Oh my God, one of my friends, she graduated from Yale and is like the best musical theater performer you've ever seen. Like she's got this jazz voice that's crazy, and she studied science at Yale, and she's just amazing. But she just became a famous pole dancer.
Whoa.
Because she's been doing it for a while. She picked up the hobby in quarantine, but well, a little before quarantine. But she's just like so flexible. She's like a gymnast and stuff. And she had, for her graduation, she did this like crazy routine while wearing a cap and gown, like a graduation
God, that's
cap
so
and gown.
Cool. Wait,
Yeah,
that's
and
awesome.
Really
That's
dope.
so
And she wrote
cool.
this really cool post about like, yeah, you see me doing this, but like I just graduated from Yale, motherfuckers. Like I'm gonna be dope, and I also am good as shit at this. And it got picked up by BuzzFeed, so she's like crazy famous now.
What?
Yeah,
that
she
is
would-
insane. That is
she's-
so cool.
That
She's
is
the coolest. She
honestly
actually did something on the
fantastic.
Songsmith once before she blew up. She had just started pole dancing, and I was like, you're so good at this. This is crazy. She can do all that crazy stuff where she's like holding herself and is just sideways.
Yeah, like the walking thing where you're like,
Yeah,
Oh,
she can
that's
do
so
all that
cool.
shit. Yeah,
Oh my gosh.
she's just breathtaking. Cammy is so cool. Go follow Cammy Arbolas at Instagram. She'll be she'll laugh so hard. She'll be like, wait, this is such a funny like sect of people to come say hi to me.
What a
on my pole
crossover
dancing
event.
account. But she's amazing. She's so talented. It's like real art in her body. It's so amazing.
That is
That is
awesome.
so cool. Holy shit.
All right, we're gonna finish.
Sorry,
this
that was such a
podcast.
tangent. That was a crazy
Samurai
tangent.
training scene.
It was an awesome tangent. Are you kidding?
Yeah.
The best training you could ever have is to be mindful during your everyday life. Diet and exercise form a strong body. And if you are always maturing intellectually and emotionally, you will always be able to anticipate your enemy's first move.
I get it. But you're so messy. Does that mean you can't fight?
Hark, the blowing of the wind through the trees.
You can't just say something
God,
cool to avoid
you
my
nerd.
question.
Anyway, practice these 4 truths, and you will get stronger.
Can I say, even though this is a horrible lesson to teach a child, I actually really enjoy their dynamic here. Like, it's just really
Yeah.
charming.
This sounds like a scam.
Believe in me. If you do as I say, you'll be thanking me in time.
Are you sure?
Right, how about we do a baseline test? Show me what you've got.
Huh? How?
Let's see. How about you throw a punch? I can guess your strength from that.
If you say so, I'll give it a shot.
First, close your eyes and
Oh, Inspector
concentrate.
Clark, right.
Exactly.
our
Then,
Twitter handle is
punch
different.
forward.
Ha.
Oh!
Okay.
Wow.
Does she have super strength?
Maybe.
She actually
That's a fucking plot twist.
has superpowers.
Maybe a little
What
bit.
the fuck?
No, this game
don't have to
can't
be nice.
just do that.
Did
This game can do whatever it wants.
At a certain point say, oh yeah, the little girl has super strength.
Do you remember the minigun fight with the mob?
Yeah.
Yeah, my point is this game can do quite literally whatever it wants.
What the fuck with
I
this
know I
game?
What?
No,
Hey,
you
by
have
the way-
superpowers.
Did you swing back at those bullies?
No, I didn't do anything. There were a bunch of them. I didn't think I could.
I see. She doesn't know her own strength.
I suppose not.
Mizuki, let's just say I think you should be more confident in yourself.
Really?
But never ever strike your master. That is a must.
Wow. What a crazy
Yeah,
plot
you're
twist.
right. In fact, you're so strong you scare me sometimes.
Well then,
No, I can't take you with me.
why not?
Because I took responsibility for you. I promised Renju. I can't put you in danger.
That's not fair. Bringing up Daddy.
Iris and Ota feel the same way. They don't want you hurt either. You have to understand, Mizuki. If I need your help, I'll let you know. When the time comes.
Really?
Yes,
Promise?
I promise. Let's go, Iva.
Where to?
I just like her. I'm always
Wow.
bummed when we
Yeah.
have to leave because, like, I just like spending time with Mizuki.
She's the best one by far.
That would, yeah, she absolutely is. Well, that was wild.
Okay, do we want to go see So and then go to the hospital?
Yeah, let's
Yeah,
do
that sounds good.
All right, let's go see So. So.
I am uninterested in So right now.
Yeah, I too am uninterested in So right now.
Yeah. Well, so I'm trying to see who it was that brought it up. I apologize. It's a good point that it seems like Iris might have some sort of like mental powers, and then we have Mizuki has some
How
sort of
did you
physical
get in?
powers.
But we're only basing
potentially.
Iris having mental powers off of Mayumi responding
That's
in a way.
true.
And I'm only saying
it could just be
we don't know what happened
Yeah.
off camera. It's a weird camera angle. We don't have a lot of information.
true.
Yeah.
That's fair. Yeah.
On the other hand,
How would you?
I will say I did see that bioengineered kids is a theory at play, so I will acknowledge that. That is
yes,
the other
that
side
as well.
of it. Yes. Okay.
That is a valid theory. Yes.
Hopped over the fence.
That's trespassing, you know.
My baseball landed in your backyard. I was just trying to get it back.
Hi.
Oh, hello, bodyguard.
Do you know Arisaga?
Oh,
No?
yeah.
It's this girl.
Oh, I mean, yeah.
I showed him the picture of Iris I had.
Cute. What was that?
Yeah, I watch her stream.
nothing.
She's really good at Minecraft.
You just said cute, didn't you?
I did not.
You did.
Did not.
Did?
I said shoot.
Why would you say shoot?
Look, I said I don't know her, all right?
Because I'm gonna shoot you
What
if you don't
the
shut up.
fuck?
About So's alibi.
Congressman Sajima was at home all Friday and Saturday.
How about from last night until this morning?
He was in his bedroom resting.
Can you prove that?
My word should be enough.
Iba, are there any security cameras in the mansion?
There are several, but for some reason, they are all powered off. There is no image data for the past few days.
Really?
Huh.
That's too suspicious to ignore.
Yeah, that's not a
I
great look.
agree.
Yeah. For those who are just joining, we are on the leftmost branch of the game. We're interrogating Iris, and after she was a bit shady, we went into her Somnium, and then we chose the hit the TV route. So now Iris is not dead; she's alive, but she has had an eye removed, and Ota was stabbed, but he is stable and is currently recovering.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we're just investigating the leads that we got from that event happening.
Exactly.
It's now with So, who's a politician and the head of the mob.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And he showed up in Iris' Somnium, so we're like, hey, what's with that? Is where we're at.
Oh yeah, what is that? And yeah, she also kissed him in her Somnium, right?
Or the blue person kissed
the blue
him.
person, but it was in her body.
Yeah.
No,
smooch,
it was
as Iva
somebody's.
said.
It was somebody's body because the yellow outfit didn't look like what Iris wears.
No. I mean, Iris was the one doing the smooching.
Maybe a blue figure was the one doing the smooching.
Was that not Iris? Am I making that up?
So
they're kind of assuming that it's Iris. It seems like, but
Yeah.
I don't.
Okay,
think
but we don't know.
The Somnium rules are weird, I think is my answer, because in this case they're assuming that's Iris, but in Mizuki's Somnium a blue figure appeared and they were like, oh, that must just be somebody else. So I'm not sure there's like hard and fast rules.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Yeah. What I do think is true is that the dreamer experiences the Somnium, or the visitor experiences the Somnium in the third person. So
yeah.
So it's likely, but not certain that was Iris. I think
Okay,
it's my
fascinating.
answer. Yeah. As your boss know the Kamakuras.
Yeah.
I don't know anything.
Kumakuras. Sorry.
Even if I did, I couldn't tell you. I'm sworn to confidentiality.
Okay. Hey. Nope, not what I meant to click on.
Whoa.
You.
I was ready though.
Where are you at 3 a.m.?
Yeah.
Here, sleeping, of course.
Oh, that was this morning.
What happened?
Yeah.
Did you not see the news?
No, I've been reading a book. I don't know what happened, but whatever it was, I had nothing to do with it.
Do you know Iris Sagan?
I don't. Who is that?
I showed him a picture of Iris I had.
This girl. Do you recall seeing her?
No, I've never seen her.
I detect no noticeable rise in So's body temperature.
This guy's a politician. Lying is his job.
Well, true.
Okay. About your connection with the Kumakuras.
Yeah.
I told you yesterday. My relationship with them is perfectly legitimate.
Hey, Iba. We were still in the middle of the story
they're the
about
mob,
So
though.
selling and buying Kawasaki land.
And they tried to shoot me with a minigun when we dared even look at you.
Yeah, they tried to kill us.
Yeah.
There was attempted murder in there, and also they're the fucking mob. They're the Yakuza. I don't think any like relationship with them is legitimate. Like,
yep. I mean, you're not wrong, but
maybe just friendly neighbors. They borrow sugar from each other.
Oh, we can continue that later.
Are you finished here?
I'm just getting started.
You won't get anything, no matter what you ask. So Sajima has nothing to do with your case.
It's my job to decide that, not yours.
But what's interesting is in the other timeline, in like an hour or two, So was killed by Boss. That's where we're at right now.
Yeah. Holy hell, I forgot.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he it seems like he's not involved, but we do know that literally an hour from now in a slightly alternate timeline, he's killed.
Dead.
So yeah.
By Boss.
I'm wondering if those two occurrences, how even connected they are. I know they have mutual people, but I don't know. Boss just didn't fit into the whole
Unclear, yeah.
Polar bear thing.
Oh no, like that's what's weird. That's what's so weird about the other route is Boss doesn't fit into that at all. But then when we tracked down all the leads attached to that, it pointed us to that live stream or that recording, that video of Boss killing So. So we don't know.
That's
I didn't
weird.
want to get rough.
Also,
If
I agree, chat.
I'll feed you to the koi.
Sorry.
I'll feed you to the fishes. It does look like the bush behind him is an afro, so I can't unsee it.
Oh my god!
Also,
it totally
if you
does.
if you look at the sprite, not the like the model, but the like the talking one on
He's
the
got
left,
a little top knot.
He's got a little top knot bun.
Yeah.
On
Yeah.
the back of that one.
I'd love to see you try.
Well, he
Dante,
did.
he's not all talk.
What?
Check his body.
Oh. X-ray. Oh. He's
This guy
got
has
the
a
gun.
handgun.
It is, of course, real and loaded.
Are we gonna have
So
to
you're
do this
carrying,
again?
huh?
Gina?
What are you talking about?
Don't
Gina,
act dumb.
no.
I should have you arrested for firearm violation.
I don't know what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
I guess in Japan the carrying laws are like way different. I don't think bodyguards are allowed to you're just not allowed to carry a gun. Like you have to get it, like, you have to go through, like, certain approval channels or something. Like, I'm pretty sure that's the case. Yeah.
I think you're correct, which is why it always cracked me up that Naoto had a gun in Persona 4.
Oh yeah.
Like, where'd you get that? Yeah. What's the story there, Naoto?
The gun you have on you.
I don't have a gun.
I know that you do.
You got a way to prove it?
I could search you.
Oh yeah? How? You need a warrant for that.
Are you finished?
You pulled the old
If you are
warrant
done
trick
here,
on
I'd
me.
like to ask you to leave.
How dare you?
Date, I don't believe we can accomplish anything further here. It's better for us to return to HQ.
This is why I hate politicians.
Do we
Okay.
have to go get a warrant?
Now just the hospital is left. Let's do it.
Okay, let's go. Yep.
I too trust Naoto, but also Naoto is a child.
True.
Naoto is a child.
Oh, hey.
Oh, she makes me sad.
Date.
The nurse told me you were here.
Yes, just resting. Iris's surgery was successful. They told me she would be fine. After I heard that, a weight left my shoulders, and I just collapsed.
Hitomi is
Seems
just
that
the
she
best.
passed out and was brought here.
I agree.
Hitomi's my favorite character in this game.
I
Just hands
really
down.
like her.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, the nurse told me.
But I'm fine now. I feel much better.
About your alibi. We're just going. Let's start here.
I guess.
Tell me.
Yeah.
What were you doing around 3 a.m. today? I don't mean anything by it. I'm just doing my job.
I was sleeping at home. The police came and picked me up around 4 a.m. That's when I heard about all this.
Her testimony matches what was in the investigation material.
The cops came to pick her up around 4?
Correct.
How long does it take to get from Hitomi's house to the warehouse?
20 to 25 minutes by car.
And the polar bear ran out of the warehouse at around 3:15?
Correct.
If you're fast, you can just make it.
Do you suspect Hitomi?
Not necessarily, but...
About Iris.
Iris lost her left eye. They haven't found it yet. If the optic nerve and blood vessels are intact, they told me they might be able to restore it.
Whoa, what?
But I'm
Really?
thankful she's alive.
Can you actually do
Medicine
that?
is crazy. I think you actually can. Like, that might be farcical, but I know you can reattach an eye and, like, get people seeing back out of it, which
I mean-
just seems insane to me.
So I mean, obviously, human ability to heal is incredible. The problem is, what trauma had to occur to get the eye out of there? The likelihood of it being whole and intact
Yes.
just feels very low.
Yeah, I agree.
But
Yeah.
but if it is, that's awesome.
When I was young, I lost someone very important to me. Monica Iwai, my best friend. One of the only friends I had. While I was waiting for news from Iris's surgery, I started thinking about Monica.
Can we hold on for a sec?
Yep,
It
sorry.
felt like I was going to lose my mind.
Do we know that name or no?
Nope, that's new a name.
Okay, all right. Just want to make sure.
Keeping your notes in front of you.
Yeah. You know, it's helpful with this game, but no, Monica is a new name, but now we have that name.
Okay.
That
Cool,
must
cool,
have been
cool, thank
very
you.
painful.
Yes.
About Ota.
Yeah.
I am so thankful for Oda. No, words don't even do it justice. Oda saved Iris, didn't he? I heard the police talking about it.
Yeah.
If Oda didn't go to the warehouse that night,
Fingerless gloves
Iris would be
and
dead.
palm only, so yeah, it's possible that he
Yeah.
couldn't have, he might have not left fingerprints.
Yeah. Okay.
I really don't even know what to say. It's frustrating that there isn't a bigger word for thank you.
About Ota more? Sure.
Oda was actually one of my students. I was his teacher in elementary school. Even back then, he had such a strong sense of justice. Not that I'm one to say, but I believe he grew up to be quite an amazing young man. He risked his own life to save someone else. His mother must have raised him well.
Do you know anything about Iris and so? Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Sejima? The politician?
Yes. We believe they might know each other.
I don't think so.
Okay, that's the end of that.
Okay.
I guess we're done here.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
Sorry for asking you so many questions at a time like this.
No, it's fine.
I should go.
Okay.
Okay.
I guess we're
She's
we're
just
done.
so kind.
I just Hitomi, I really like her just a lot, and a lot of it's the way she's like her performance is really good.
And the music.
Yeah.
She has a very specific kind of music track.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Before we
Yeah, I
reach
really like her a
HQ,
lot.
let's summarize our investigation so far.
Cool. Thanks, Iva.
There
A
we
little
go.
recap.
About so.
Yep.
There is only circumstantial evidence linking So Sejima to the new Cyclops serial killings.
I agree, but there has to be more to it. The Kumakuras had connections to both victims. So has a connection to the Kumakuras. There's a common link there. They have to be involved somehow. So also might have connections to Iris.
Because So appeared in Iris's Somnium?
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep asking about So until we've exhausted that route.
Yeah, that's a good
I'm
idea.
more interested in the hired guns that So uses as bodyguards. I did some research and discovered that Mr. Sejima hires substantial security. If all of his security staff are this heavily armed, Yakuza gangs pale in comparison.
Whoa.
Is So trying to start trouble?
But
Unknown,
also,
but
Boss
there is
somehow got
definitely
through
more
all
than
of
he
that
is letting
in
on.
the other timeline.
That's really interesting, actually, because if
I mean-
he's that well guarded,
I mean, I guess there's the potential that like she could just have walked in. I mean, if they know each other, if she comes in and says, "I'm with CSI,"
and frankly,
you know, I'm with the police.
And also,
I
Date
don't
showing
know.
up unannounced was able to get within probably what 6 feet of him.
Yeah. Yeah, that's.
Oh, Short, you're quiet again.
Shit.
Oh
wait.
no.
How about now?
There you go. Much
You're good
better.
now.
Awesome. All right, I know how to fix it now. Wait. I know you're gonna hear a little. All right, is this still good?
Yep.
Beautiful.
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah, but we still showed up, and there was still a armed bodyguard there. You know, like it's just. It seems.
Yeah, it's true. We showed up
unlikely.
and they were. Yeah, and they were like, "What the fuck are you doing here?" Kind of shit.
I guess we
so.
also beat the shit out of them the first time, though.
Yeah. Real quick, answering a question in chat. Iba didn't remember like anything across timelines. She didn't remember where the fishery was because of that. She was able to track the source of the live stream.
Yeah, she did the same thing as she did in the other timeline. She just like looked it up. She found where it was broadcasting from,
Exactly. And that happened in both.
Yeah.
Both. Basically, all those events happen incredibly similarly. It's just that we happen to wake up sooner.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. Okay.
Okay, Mayumi?
Yeah, let's talk about Mayumi.
Mayumi is suffering from dementia. If Mayumi followed Ota and Iris, it is highly likely that she saw the person in the polar bear costume, but...
She might not remember.
Correct.
About Mizuki.
Yeah.
Mizuki did not have any new information about Okiura Fishery. Currently, it seems there is nothing linking that company to Renju.
Still, something's
Agreed.
not right.
Agreed. Yeah.
I'm
Any other
exhausted.
information?
I haven't slept in days.
Mostly because you haven't had a good night's sleep.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've been this busy.
If my body were made of flesh, I would offer my lap as a pillow.
Thanks, Iva.
Aw.
Thanks, Iva.
Dusty's like, I don't.
That counts kind of thing.
Yeah. Dusty's like, I genuinely don't know how to feel about that offer.
Yeah.
What? You can't say something like that out of the blue. Now it's awkward.
Any other information?
There is an important piece of news.
What is it?
The Odoroki Man chocolate found at the warehouse.
Oh, shit!
Fingerprints were found on it.
Whose?
Nice.
Oh, okay.
Mayumi Matsushida's.
Oh.
What?
Hello?
Mayumi bought the chocolate at the convenience store 812 on Koshu.
Wait.
This was captured on security footage.
Sorry, I love when, in order to circumvent copyright, people just get so stupid. Like,
oh, 812 is
yeah.
Toe Witter.
It just cracks me up.
812 stores are commonly called 8s. 8 is not far from the Famisto where Ota stole the station wagon.
Hold on a second. I'm having trouble keeping the facts straight.
Allow me
Thank
to
you, Date.
summarize.
Yeah.
Please.
This is what I was
Chocolate
thinking,
purchased
yeah.
yesterday at 10:33 p.m.
That's the same
When
time
the
Ota
car was
stole that
stolen.
car.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Correct.
What conclusions can we draw from that?
Unknown. All that is known for certain is that Mayumi bought the chocolate at an 8 store last night, and that same chocolate somehow ended up in the warehouse.
Did she go there and drop it?
It is possible.
Well,
Unless Mayumi could have been like an accomplice in some way, but she genuinely
she
does
doesn't
not
remember.
because of her dementia.
That seems a little
Yeah.
likely.
Yeah, or
Her
like
dementia
they
is
got her.
absolutely gonna play into this.
Yeah, like
Sorry to interrupt your brainstorming.
maybe she was in
but there's
the.
a call from the boss.
Boss can wait for a sec. Maybe she was in the polar bear suit and was like posing for the setup. I don't know.
Would that be to help Ota look like a hero?
To help Ota.
Yeah,
Exactly.
She hates Iris. She hates Iris.
No, I mean that makes sense, but then Ota got
True.
stabbed.
Yeah, that's also weird.
Maybe
though,
Ota
yeah.
stabbed himself.
That's possible.
That's
Oh, but he
also possible.
died in the other one.
He could have been. He did die in the other one. He got fucking sliced up on the table. Like,
And like,
I
if that
don't
was the
know.
plan, does that mean she was there in the other one when he died and Iris died?
good night, Inspector Clark. I love your cursed strip club drawing, by the way. I was
So
trying to call
much.
it out earlier.
So much. It's so funny.
It's
I
so
also
good.
snuck over in a cutscene and just looked at it for a while.
I have not seen it yet because I'm playing the game, but I will see
Yeah,
it
fair.
later.
I want that penguin hoodie. I think I need to make it somehow. I like it.
What were you saying, Gina? I'm so sorry.
I was saying
so-
that in the other timeline where Iris did get killed and Ota did get killed, and Ota not only got killed, he was stabbed and then put on the ice cutter and chopped in half.
Yes. I was agreeing.
Yeah, was Mayumi there during that?
I don't know. Yeah. I don't know.
Okay.
It's weird.
listen to
Something's
Boss.
hinky. But
Yeah.
let's talk to Boss, I
Connect
guess.
me.
Date, did you hear that Iris's operation is over?
Yeah, I heard about it at the hospital. She made it, right?
Yeah. but she's still
Also,
unconscious.
I want to comment on the fact that Boss told us that Mayumi went back to the diner to go get stuff for Ota's hospital stay when obviously she was not doing that.
No, she
So
definitely
Boss-
could
but I
have been
think she
doing that.
forgot.
Yeah.
She
I
just
think it was
forgot.
implied that she went home and then forgot that she was supposed to come back with clothes.
Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
She's currently in the ICU. No visitors allowed.
All right.
Ota, however, seems like he can talk now.
He's out of treatment?
Yeah, he's in a general ward now.
Got it. I'll head over.
Oh, so now we have to drive back to the hospital.
Oh, jeez. All right, let's turn around.
Yep. We were just there.
We just wanted to go take a nap.
We deserve one, honestly.
Yeah, right.
Date's been working really hard.
How are you feeling, Ota?
You know, surprisingly, I'm feeling pretty good. I'm still under anesthesia, so I don't have any pain.
All right, that's good.
Feeling real good.
He's like, I'm great.
I'm
Ask
so
me
good right now.
anything. I'm into it.
Yeah.
Ota, I'm sorry to put this on you
Absolutely.
right after your surgery, but can you talk to us for a minute?
Boss got right to business after introducing herself. I don't know why, but Ota seems almost happy to answer.
Drugs.
Yeah, maybe it was the drugs, or maybe it was the high from surviving a life or death situation. Or maybe it was because he saved Iris.
He gets to be
Yeah,
a hero.
sure.
Yeah, this seems like it went exactly how he wanted it to go.
Yeah, because he's a
I
hero
feel
on a live stream, like the most popular live stream ever, probably.
Yeah.
And they've brought. Can you hear me, by the way?
Yeah.
Yeah,
you're
you
good.
sound great.
Okay, sweet. I just moved my mic a bit. Yeah, he's a hero in front of everyone, and they keep bringing that up in dialogue too, which I
Mhm.
think is really important. Like the things they choose to show us. There's a lot
Yeah.
of Ota saved her, ha ha ha.
Yeah, he told me, he's like, oh, I trust that Ota boy. He really helped
Yeah.
her. Like, he saved her life. And
So I'm thinking that means the other one was this job went frickin' awry. Like the actual eyeball killer got in the way or something like that. Like, I don't know. I also can't explain him taking Iris's eye out. Like that's a lot for him to do.
Yeah,
I
like
agree.
that's a pretty visceral, gory thing, and that did happen both timelines. So that's just an absolute, which is I don't know. But I like the theory. I like the idea that like the other time it just like the plan didn't work.
Yeah, that's sort of what I'm thinking as well. Like something like the third person, but yeah, that the third person actually did show up and do a murder too. Whereas in this one, Ota maybe staged it all and was like, he ran that way, and obviously there was nobody. I don't know. Like there's something weird going. I know we can talk to Ota. Can you talk to Boss too, or nah? I'm just curious.
That's a window. Sorry.
It's a window.
Yes, I can.
Do you mind if we talk to her before we talk to Ota?
Not at all. Let's start here. Why did you come here?
Yeah.
I'm kind of interested in Ota.
In me?
You protected the woman you love. That's not easy to do.
That's a lie.
I wanted to
Boss
meet
is
the brave little hero.
Fucking liar right now is what she's doing. No. She's scanning the scene.
24.
To me, you're still little.
Anything you want to ask Ota?
You know what I mean, though, Allison?
Yeah.
I'll leave this to you, Date.
Say it again. What did you say?
She's scanning the scene. She's definitely not here just to meet Ota. Like, she clearly was involved with this scene in some capacity. And so either Ota knows that and they were talking here before I got here, or Ota doesn't know that and she's like checking to see, like, oh, he's not dead this time. Like, I have to check in and see what he knows or something like that.
Oh, maybe.
It's so specific for her to be with Ota when we know that right after Ota dies, she's a part of a murder.
Right. That's a really, really good point. Yeah.
This is very deliberate that she chooses to be here.
I agree. Yes.
Did you find any new clues?
Yeah.
If I did, I would have told you already.
Okay.
Okay, boss.
No, you wouldn't have, you liar.
Yeah, right.
You're a lying liar.
About the walk?
About the walk.
Yeah. You hit me over the head with that walk, didn't you?
Oh, that was... I thought I needed to protect Tessa, so...
Isn't there something you want to say to me?
Sorry. I'm sorry.
It's okay, but you're not going to get a second chance.
I won't do it again. I swear on Ganesha.
You should swear to a god
You
that's a little
assaulted
closer,
a police officer.
Yep.
Just saying.
He did.
And he just went, I'm sorry. Like, jeez.
Oopsies.
Yeah, my bad.
Don't do it again. Okay.
Did you hear about Iris?
Did you hear about Iris? Yeah.
Her surgery was successful, right?
Yeah, thanks
Look at
to
that
you.
little
If you
face.
weren't there, Iris would have been in real trouble.
Why is Date
I'm
just
Tessa's
letting
biggest
go
fan.
that he got hit? I know he just brought it up, but he's not being like, no, why did you do that? Like,
All of this is rubbing me the wrong way. Like,
about it all.
I'm not wild
Any
about
fan would have
this.
done what I did. It's nothing special.
Oh,
It's as
that-
normal as garlic and ramen.
I think that
You're-
depends on preference.
Honestly, I'm a little bit scared of my new power. When I locked eyes with that polar bear, I saw him start shaking. He
Nah,
saw how
fuck
strong
this
I was and
guy.
got scared, no doubt.
Oh my god, screw this guy.
He's lying. We have
He's
confirmation.
lying.
Yeah.
So hard.
He's
Yeah.
embellishing his story quite a bit.
I think we can let that go today.
Yeah, you're right.
No, I think that's a big ass lie.
It is. It is. I think Date is cutting him slack because he did get stabbed and he's high right now.
True.
so.
True.
But
True. Yeah.
there is like, there's a potentially either a murder on the loose or a murder in front of us, an attempted
Yeah.
murder in front of us. So,
Who stabbed you?
Oops, sorry. Yeah.
Oh.
Were you watching the stream? A big polar bear.
Yes, I'm talking about who was inside. Did you see them?
No. Whoever it was probably wearing that costume to hide their identity.
I mean, no shit, but okay.
About that thing on the Nile.
That's... Sorry. I promised that I wouldn't tell anyone.
Then I'll tell Iris about your fake accounts. You know what happens after that, right? Everything you built up here is gonna come crashing down.
Like a boss just looked up at us whenever we mentioned that.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Oh.
But I can't tell you.
Why not? Calm down and think about it. The criminal who attacked Iris is still out there. Iris might have seen the criminal's face. Whoever did this might come back to kill her.
No.
If you want to protect her, the fastest way is for us to catch this guy. But to do that, I need information.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, hey, look at all this.
Oh.
Okay, let's do this.
Okay, Odoroki Man chocolate.
Yep.
I took the chocolate out of my pocket and showed it to Oda.
Does this jog your memory?
Oh, that.
What? Do you know something about it?
Yeah.
You don't have
You
to
wanna
show
talk?
me the thermograph. It's written all over his face.
Absolutely.
About that thing? Yeah.
Yeah, that thing.
Yep.
Remember when I told you about my day Saturday?
What did you lie
sorry.
about?
He said, I kind of lied a little. Yeah.
When I got to Sunfish Pocket, I saw a sign that said the place was all rented out. That part is true. But after that, I said I went home, but I didn't. I was hanging out in Akihabara for a few hours.
Is that when you bought your new phone?
Yeah.
Why did you hide that?
Because something happened after.
Okay.
This must have been about 8:50. I was going to cross the intersection in Akiba, and I saw Mr. Okiura's car at the light. But when I got close, I saw Tessa driving it.
Iris was driving it?
Wait, what?
Huh. What?
Whoa! You surprised me!
I'm more surprised than you are. Is something wrong?
What do you mean? Hey, Tessa, do you have a license?
Oh, yeah, of course I do. Not have one.
You don't have a license?
Shh! Mr. Okiura asked me to run an errand. I had to borrow his car. Please don't tell anyone.
Okay.
You promise?
Anything for you.
And he's not dead yet, right?
After that,
Rinju's
No,
light
dead.
turned
Yeah.
green and
He's
she
already
drove off.
dead.
Yeah, Rinju's dead. And
Oh, shit.
And all of the information that we got before still stands. That Iris
Rinju's
could
dead.
have been the one that moved Rinju's body in the oil container up. Yeah.
Yep, that's right. So this is after Renju's dead. She just told him that he told her to go run an errand with the car.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And we
Well, not
have
after.
evidence.
Yeah. I mean, it's probably after Rinju died, but I think it's. Yeah. Never mind. Yes, I think it's after
Right.
Rinju died. Yes.
Okay.
Sure. We can't hear you
And-
again. Move the cord. Nope.
Sorry. Oh.
And now?
Sure.
Yeah, you're there.
Yep.
Sort
Sure?
of.
Yes.
Wait, there.
Yeah,
How about
you're
that?
good.
A little
Yes.
bit.
Cool.
What were you gonna say?
Oh, I was just saying it wasn't directly after Rinju's murder, though, right?
Well, we're trying to figure out timing because, like, I think Rinju was killed because we know Rinju was killed before he was moved to the final scene, and then he was found by us like an hour after he was moved to the scene. So this feels like it was sometime between there, maybe.
Yeah, and that's how
Yeah.
she did the transporting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I think there was at Shoko? Is that who died first?
Yeah.
At Shoko's scene, there were car tracks there as well, right? That showed that someone would have driven to the scene and then left by car, right?
No. So there weren't.
Was there evidence of that?
Not
Or no?
necessarily. What there was is a blind spot. So our
Okay.
current theory is that the body was moved there with a car because there's a blind spot in the the highway where you can't see cars coming and going. But
Right.
they did see one car that was owned by Rinju. Oh yeah, they did. They saw one Rinju's car went into the blind spot.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Just wanted to bring that back.
Yep.
Yeah.
And if that was also Rinju's car that Iris was driving, that is the same car at two locations.
Okay.
Okay.
Was Iris the only one in the car?
Yeah, it was just her. That's what I meant by that thing. An idle driving without a license is a huge deal. So I kept quiet.
Okay.
There's
Interesting.
more about that thing. Let's keep pressing.
Yeah.
Saturday at 6:15 p.m., Ota saw Iris
Oh,
and
there we
Renju
go.
together.
Okay.
They were leaving the Sunfish Pocket building. 2.5 hours later, Ota witnessed Iris driving Renju's car. What are your thoughts?
This is sounding really bad for Iris.
But consider the current circumstances. Iris had her left eye taken out by a criminal who is possibly the new Cyclops killer. And if Ota had not reached her in time, she would have been killed.
What is going on here?
What happened to you after you left Matsushita Diner?
Yeah. After you knocked me the fuck out.
After hitting you with the walk?
Sorry, I'm gonna real quick break ranks and just acknowledge this game is so wild if you actually know what's going on. I for the most part I'm approaching this like I don't know what's going on, but like this game is such a bizarre puzzle even if you do understand the mechanics of it.
Just trying to figure out everything together.
Yeah, it's just it is I highly recommend like after we finish this game or you finish it on your own, either playing it through again or watching a playthrough again, because whoa is it a different experience if you actually are able to follow everything.
Is it good? Is it cool?
Yeah, it's really cool. I gotta tell you, it's a really, really cool game because like it makes sense. And it's just awesome.
Wow. Yeah, because like I am experiencing that feeling you get whenever you play a Zero Escape game where you're like, I'm being given lots of information right now and I acknowledge this, but I don't know how to connect it all right now.
Yeah, I don't get what goes where and like
and
what piece. Yeah.
It's so much information. Like it's so much, and then there's the diverging paths and all of that, and trying to keep track. Like totally, absolutely. I just with the benefit of future sight, I just want to say this game is super cool. That's all.
That's I'm literally getting that feeling.
I took Tessa in
from
the
Zero
van and we
Escape.
ran away.
Sorry, I bumped the auto go button. Yeah.
Oh, no worries. Yeah. Huh. Okay, you took the Tessa in the. Wait, what? Can you go to the log?
Yeah. What? Yeah, it's
oh
just
yeah,
that,
yeah.
yes.
I took the van and ran.
Yes.
Okay. Yep.
I drove for a while, then we decided to take a breather. I parked the car at Famisto on Koshu. I told Tessa I was gonna go in and buy something to drink. I got out of the car, and I went inside. But then, I heard Tessa screaming, "Ota, help!" I ran out of the store as fast as I could, but the car was driving away! I looked around, and I saw there was a car with its engine still on, and...
The station wagon, right?
Yeah. Before I even realized what I was doing, I was behind the steering wheel.
Okay,
I didn't mean
pause.
to steal it.
Time out for a second. Also, while this was happening, Mayumi was buying the chocolate.
Yeah, but we don't have any context for that yet, so that's a piece we're just gonna have to piece together once we get more.
Okay.
Because like the problem is we have no idea how she got there. We have no context for any of that.
Sure.
But we do know that she was across the street.
There at some point.
Exactly.
Yes.
Or maybe someone took it from her and put it there, but it seems more likely that she was there.
Also true. Yeah.
I just needed to borrow it.
The time was 10:33 p.m. Now we know why Ota stole the station wagon.
Okay, after stealing the station wagon?
Yeah.
I took the car, then drove out onto Koshu, but I couldn't find the van anywhere. I searched for what felt like hours.
You didn't contact the police?
I thought after I hit you.
Yeah, that's what happens.
You shouldn't have worried about that.
Like, don't get me wrong, you should have called, but also like, don't hit people with woks.
Don't assault people.
Yeah,
with
just
woks.
generally don't hit people with woks.
Yeah.
But that's all that I was thinking at the time.
You're so far away, Short. It's
I
like
know.
I thought that if I called the cops, they'd arrest me.
I'm back, I think. Am I back?
Yep, you're back.
Yeah, you
I
are.
wasn't thinking clearly. I was panicking. And that's why I didn't realize it right away.
Realize what?
My phone. I left my new phone in the car.
Why's that so important?
Because The phone had GPS on it. If I looked it up, I would find the location of the van.
Smart.
So I drove as fast as I could to an internet cafe and looked it up. That's when I found out my new phone was at a warehouse near the water. You know the rest.
After running into the warehouse?
Did you see me turn off the saw?
Yeah, but everything after that was off screen. What happened?
I honestly don't remember much. My mind went blank. I remember rushing the bear, and I think I was fighting him for a while. And we got tangled up, and then before I knew it, he got me in the stomach with a knife.
The identity of the polar bear?
Yeah.
Just to make absolutely certain, you didn't see who was in the suit?
No, I didn't.
Voice? Body type?
Nothing. Sorry.
Anything at all you can remember?
I'm sorry, I told you everything. I can't think of anything else.
I'm still really suspicious of this story. I don't know if I'm...
No,
I don't
I'm
know.
with you. There's something off about it, but they're also treating it like a legitimate testimony. You know what I mean? And
Yeah,
that's
they
just like
are.
the way the game treats things, that I'm tempted to believe it just because of tone, but
Mhm.
not necessarily because it seems viable.
I think that's
Right.
true. I will say though, at the end of conversations like this, usually Date and Iva will have like a little sidebar where they're like, "How did you feel about that?" I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. So
True.
we might get that in a moment. We might not.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
I'm still feeling like Mayumi factors into this like setup in some way. I just don't know. Yeah.
Yes.
Date, look.
Oh, come on. After all this, what is he trying to hide?
Date, Ota is acting strange. I advise caution.
What do you mean?
X-ray him.
Does he have a gun?
Does he have a gun or a knife?
He has a knife.
He has
This
a fucking
bitch.
I don't believe it.
Why? This guy
Why does
sucks.
he have that?
Yeah.
God, he fucking sucks.
Guy
In any
sucks.
case, you know what you have to do now.
I know.
Time to pre-crime this bitch.
Let me go! Let me go!
What the hell do you think you're doing?
You
Shut
suck
up!
so much, Oda.
Just let me go!
You gonna stab me? Oh.
We're just gonna knock him out.
Apparently. Oh, geez,
Sleeping.
boss.
Now you've done it. I can't question him like this.
You can throw him in the psyche thingy.
You can still get
Yep.
information.
Let's do it.
Yeah, but here's the
We're
deal.
gonna-
He seriously hasn't signed a consent form.
Oh no, not at all.
Not even kind of.
I guess that doesn't matter to them, but just saying.
Oh my god. Well, alright, let's abduct this recently stabbed dude. Albeit a really shitty dude.
I don't want to see Oda's brain. I'm mad about it.
I am not wild
Won't
about
be a
going in
problem.
there.
But are you sure this is okay? Ota just came out of surgery.
If
That
something
too.
happens, I'll take responsibility.
But
Boss, you are forcing this too hard.
fine.
No,
Just
boss
get it
is
done.
bad. Boss is bad.
Obviously!
No, I know. but,
She's
like,
a murderer! Yeah,
Yes, I get it, but like, look at her being bad right now.
Yeah.
it's true.
No, I
Yeah,
mean
yeah,
she is acting without a like conscience at the moment. She's
I
just
mean,
like
she was-
push, yeah.
She was there essentially just to like snatch up Oda so that we could Somnium him, it seems like. Like she was just waiting for that moment. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean if she had sleeping gas on her person just waiting for it, yeah.
I mean,
you
they
please
were in the
take me with
hospital
you?
too. But
Allison,
what?
I-
Yes?
Big theory.
Short, can you fix your wire before you share your big, theory?
Big
Yes,
small
hi.
Jake.
Can you hear me?
Okay, there.
Yes.
Yes.
Big theory, but like, it's a very. I keep forgetting that there's different routes. I just think
Yeah.
Boss is the new Cyclops killer. I think we just did the route where we found out.
You think so? You
I've
think
been
that's...
thinking. I keep trying to like imagine how she fits in. Unlike that, but the only real connection she really has is her weird thing with like knowing who the other Cyclops killer is and being so invested in that case. And I just feel like I feel like we did the route where everybody died, but we found out who the killer was.
But why
so now-
is she the why is she the new Cyclops
like
killer?
instead of getting all
If
of
she
the
is.
information and then having that be the reveal after knowing the information, I have this feeling we got the information, the reveal is the reveal. So the why is now what we're looking for, whereas in other runs it could be like we're trying to get that punchline.
I mean, that's potential. I mean, that could be true. Like maybe we're thinking too hard about it, and we're trying. Like we just need to consider. Oh, we found the killer. Now we need to figure out why we found how and why this is the killer.
Totally, because I keep thinking about the fact like if we saw this first boss is doing all this, and I'd probably I'd be like she's acting weird, but I wouldn't know, you know.
Right.
And so it's just like understand. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, but I just keep trying to find an alternative for her, and I feel like that's a pretty reasonable answer that we just found it.
Yeah.
Something to think about.
Mm-hmm. No, I mean, and we know that she murders. Like,
Yeah, we know she does
literally-
it. We saw it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we did see her actively kill Sosejima. So that is information that we have. It's in fact the only murder we've seen live with the aggressor in frame.
Here's the thing, though. She does not do that murder like as the new Cyclops killer, though. She doesn't yank his eyeball out and then
No,
and
so
then
didn't
kill
have
him.
an eye.
Oh, he didn't have an eye?
No, wait. Did he?
Now I can't.
No, he didn't have an eye. He didn't have an eye.
Shit. Okay. All right. Well, then never mind. I was trying to complicate it, but I guess it's not.
Yeah, I
complicated.
think he didn't have an eye there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, then,
But I'm saying that with a little bit of hesitation. There's a possibility. I don't remember. I straight up don't remember.
I
I'd have to
don't
look at the
remember
other video.
either. But no, that's a really good theory though. That like, yeah, that it's just her, and we got to point B too fast, basically. So,
But if that's true, what an awesome game, because there's always a mystery. You know what I mean? Like if it's
Yeah.
on the other end, if we do something else first, we get all these puzzle pieces that we just don't understand where they lead, like a kind of classic thing. But if we did what we did, we get our answer, but we don't even know it's the answer. We have no
Yeah.
idea what this information even is. And that's kind of cool too.
Mm-hmm.
So like we don't know how she fits in, but that's really deliberate because that route we took gave us the least amount of information on boss.
Right, but Dappleme just made a good point too, that it's like that is sort of the route that it guides you to first.
I
as
sort
well.
of disagree
Would
with
you
that.
say?
I totally disagree. We
I
have all those
really?
split decisions that we just
Actually,
chose something.
Yeah.
I guess that's fair. I guess because you could have hit the TV, or you could have dialed
Or
the TV.
go all the way back. You could have
So-
done the. I wanted to do the
balloons.
what was it? Balloons.
Yeah, that's actually what I was
I
going to
literally
say.
said I want to do balloons.
I think
and-
I do think it pushes you towards turning the dial as opposed to hitting the TV. Personally,
Yes.
just because turning the
Yeah,
dial
yeah, yeah.
logically makes
That's
more
what
sense.
I was thinking about. I was thinking
but
about
as one of the people that went the other route with the balloons first,
Mhm.
I didn't get the route that we saw first until pretty late. So
yeah,
yeah.
that's fair. You got something entirely different.
I
It
sure
sounds
Yeah,
did.
Gina
like.
just had an entirely different experience.
Yeah.
Which is also
Yeah.
what's so cool about this game.
As did some of our
Uh-huh.
friends that also had played this game and like were checking in after the last stream. They're like, "Whoa, I that is such a different ending than what I saw first. What even is this
Wow.
game?" So
That's
So
wild.
yes, I think if you go on the left branch, you are more likely to get the ending we got than where we're right now. But
Mhm.
but also again, actually, when I went in the left branch, I hit the TV first. So
Really?
yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. Very interesting.
Mhm.
And like I can't decide when or if it's gonna pull a zero escape and suddenly we're truly like getting on a meta level and careening across timelines and like
Yeah.
crazy fourth dimensional shit
I
is
just-
happening.
I have
Like-
no idea how they're gonna justify that yet, but also
If that
Mizuki has
happens,
superpowers, so
right.
like
I mean, there's this game is doing shit, and it's fun. What's funny though is it feels like it's like spoon feeding me on like a baby spoon, like the shit that it's doing. Like it gives me stuff and is like, okay, this is a little out, like far out, but you're okay with this, right? And I'm like, yeah, I'm good. And then I kind of chew on that for a bit, and then it spoon feeds me something else. And it's like, how about this thing? And I'm like, oh yeah, that feels a little surprising, but sure, I'm on board with it. And it keeps doing that.
And then it gives you a goddamn ladle and is like, this little girl has superpowers.
I will admit, I'm a little surprised to hear you say that, because I feel like these two routes give you a cavalcade of information that is deeply contradictory, and trying to figure out what the flip it's doing.
Oh no, I guess what I mean is I agree. I feel like I'm being like just thrown so much information in my face and I don't know what to do with it. But I guess what I mean is like from like a world state wise, like how I guess sci-fi and far out is this world that we're in is what I was referring to.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Because like in like 999, you don't start in that state, and then it kind of gets you to that by the end, and then like by contrast, like Zero Time Dilemma, you kind of go right out the gate like it's already like pretty sci-fi, and I feel like it's kind of giving it to me in bites, but in like more frequent bites and larger bites over time. And I'm like, where is this going to end up?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah. It's just very interesting.
This game's batshit.
Yeah. I was in a box.
As long as I have Wi-Fi, I don't need anything else.
Sorry, we can't have pets.
Cold-hearted, man.
Cold-hearted. I also will probably suggest that maybe we call it here, right before we start going into the psyche.
I was gonna recommend that, but we can't save in the conversation, so I was gonna try to get to the thing.
I felt like we were coming to a close, but then they kept talking, and I was like, oh, okay, I'll say something.
Is it? When was the last time we saved? It's been a little while, right?
Yeah, that's why we're like a minute away. No, we can save. We can save in the
go
Somnium. I just wanted to get
through
through
it. You're great. No problem.
Manga cafe or an otaku shop?
No, but a warehouse is a commonly used location in live-action dramas.
You know a lot.
Predicting this, I did some research on Ota's taste.
I see. By the way, are you smaller?
Either that, or everything else is
Oh my
bigger.
god.
Interesting.
Hey, that's...
What?
This is a different kind of... Oh, he's...
Well, yeah. Okay,
Iris
this is
about
all
to
right.
Stop right there! The heavens call.
He's a
The
superhero.
earth cries out. The crowds roar. All calling on me to strike back against evil. Hold on,
The
Tessa.
music here. Oh
I
my
will
god.
save you. Yeah!
Wow, he's just hard for himself right now. Like,
Is this from the stream
this
we
guy
saw
has to
earlier?
calm down.
This man is
memory
24.
It appears to be a bit exaggerated.
Alright, let's help reproduce the memory.
Somnium scan. Activate.
God.
I hate him.
I really don't like him.
I don't think I've played a game where I've hated someone like I hate him in a while.
I
Alright,
love that
where
so
are
much,
blocks?
to be honest. I just think that's delightful.
Wait, say that again?
Oh, wait, what?
Huh?
Say that again, Gina?
I just said I love the like resentment and distaste you have towards Ota so much. I just think it's delightful.
Yeah.
I think
He's
it's so
just
funny
gross.
that he just rubs, like, he's just so obnoxious.
Oh, this
Yeah,
is
once again, especially because his voice actor is so good and his design is so neat. Like, he really pegs himself as someone you want to root for, and then every step of the way, he's just fucking Oda. And you're
Yeah,
like, no.
clever.
It's true. He comes off as like a shonen protagonist archetype, and like,
Yeah.
because he's got that voice and he's got that design. He's like, I'm here, and then you're like, oh, I really wish you weren't though.
I really don't want you here.
Yeah, right. I suspect that. Wait. I
Sorry,
wonder
sorry.
what thinking in the Swain was.
Sorry.
It says that we're recreating the memory, which is
Yes.
different.
So I will say, I'm actually kind of excited that we're going to be able to kick off next stream of this with this Somnium, because this Somnium is really interesting and it's a lot of fun.
I'm excited for this because here's my prediction. I feel like what we're actually going to be doing is we're breaking down the imaginary like fake memory that Oda has constructed as like what he thought happened, and we're going to figure out like what exactly happened in this scene here. That's like my guess, because right now it's like it's so with like the fanfare and like all of his like narration and shit, like it's so overblown, like clearly like he's just so in his head, and we need to like strip that down and figure out like what is he hiding, why is he hiding it.
So I'll say two things real quick. First of all, I think this is not a general thing, but specifically in this instance, we should probably cut the bombacity of this some slack, because it is a dream. And when we went into Iris' dream, we murdered a bunch of people, so like...
That's true, that's true.
Yeah, the second thing I'll say is he said in the hospital that he actually didn't remember the encounter.
Right.
That it was a blank. That he remembered moving towards the bear, and then he had some descriptions of things, but he when he was actually verbally describing the encounter to us, it wasn't this. It was I don't know, I really kind of have a blank. I saved her, and I fought the bear, but... I don't really have the details. So it's interesting to see the differentiation between how he actually was and what the image is in his mind.
Yes, yes. And like reconciling the two, like, is what we're gonna have to do. Yeah. Wow, this game is whack.
I'll slip on the ice and fall. Like this.
He's having like
he sucks even in his head.
He's imagining in his dream head. Oh my god.
Damn it! If I go in like that, I'll have nothing to show for it.
Shut up! Oh my god.
What do I do?
I don't know what that was exactly.
I hate him.
Gained might be useful.
I did not want to use my local storage space for this.
Okay, all right. Wait, please let me pause. There we go.
Yeah.
There we go.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh my god. We have to start with Oda.
We're gonna kick things off next time with Oda and Oda's Somnium.
Wow.
I will say, I would actually be excited. This one's kind of interesting.
No, I'm actually excited.
Yeah, I'm actually
it's so
excited too. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to this. This seems really weird and wacky, and I'm very interested to see like what direction it's gonna go in. Yeah. This was so much fun. This was like such a nice night. Thank you guys, and thank you chat for joining us here. Like this was like an absolute blast.
I love playing this game so much. Yes, Short?
Is there a way to silence the audio on the game?
Oh, yeah. Give me a sec.
Can we do that real quick? I want to leave us with a little something.
Go for it.
Just to finish off our theme that we had before. My mic's actually fine, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you sound fine.
Go for it.
Yeah.
We're soaring, flying. There's not a star in heaven that we can't reach. If we try, what is she? She goes like, if we're trying,
then
we're Allison. Yeah.
That was Gina.
Oh yeah, Gina. We make it free. All right. Anyway, that's just I wanted to leave us with that.
Thank you.
Thank you for this gift.
Always, I'm glad I can provide
so much. I'm so
Thank
happy.
you guys for coming to hang out.
Yes. Hell
this has
yes.
been so much fun. I love playing this game so much, and I love the music interludes. Thank you, Short.
It's brought it to another level. All right. Well, we hope you all have a wonderful morning, evening, or day, wherever you are, and thank you for joining us. We'll see you next time.
See you next time, folks.
Bye.